1713. On the ship Henrietta Marie, chained Africans crossed the Atlantic with no room to stand. Many died before land appeared. Their bodies were thrown into the ocean behind the ship. The ocean saw.
Listen to this closely.
This happened to your bloodline.
This was planned for profit.
Your ancestors still survived it.
The water remembers your ancestors' names. Millions crossed the Atlantic in chains. Many never touched land alive. You are here because they refuse to die quietly.
Yeah. From the 1500s to the 1800s, European ships crossed West Africa, Portugal, Britain, Spain, France, and the Netherlands built this trade. They bought and kidnapped African people for labor in the Americas. Historians estimate that 10 to 12 million Africans survived the crossing. Millions more died before reaching shore. People were taken from Angola, Senegal, Ghana, Nigeria, and Congo. Many were marched hundreds of miles to slave ports and chains. At ports like Elm the Castle and Bonnie, families were separated forever. The crossing became known as the Middle Passage. Ships packed human beings below deck like cargo. Some ships held more than 400 people at once. The British ship Brooks became famous for how tightly people were packed. Men, women, and children were chained together for weeks or months. Many could not sit upright. Disease spread fast in the heat below deck. Dysentery, fever, dehydration, and starvation killed thousands. Women were sexually abused by crew members during the voyage. Some captive jumped into the ocean rather than live in slavery in 1781. The crew of the slave ship zoned through more than 130 Africans into the sea for insurance money. The owners went to court demanding payment for the murdered people. Olaudah Equiana wrote about the smell, the chains, and the screaming in his 1789 book. Your ancestors lived through organized torture, created for money.
Do not look away from this history.
They counted black bodies as cargo,
But your ancestors kept fighting. The water remembers your ancestors' names. Millions crossed the Atlantic in chains. Many never touched land alive. You are here because they refuse to die quietly.
Yeah. The Middle Passage helped build the economies of Europe and America. Sugar plantations in the Caribbean depended on enslaved labor. Cotton plantations in the American South depended on enslaved labor. Banks, shipping companies, and insurance firms made fortunes from slavery. Cities like Liverpool and Bristol grew rich from slave voyages in the United States. Slavery expanded after the invention of the cotton gin in 1793. By 1860, nearly 4 million enslaved black people lived in America. Congress banned the importation of enslaved Africans in 1808. But slavery continued inside the country. Children were still sold away from parents at auctions. Black families were still whipped, branded, and controlled by force.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Antifa War Room. I'm Rig. We are back on it. Sorry, guys, I am running about 40 something minutes late. It's been crazy. We had a weather system come through. Plus, I had to try to get some. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Why the hell is this thing coming in and out? I don't know why the hell. It looks like my damn Substack feed is kind of twitching right now. So you guys may have to jump to my other platforms. I am multi-streaming right now. I am Union Gang HQ on YouTube, US Army Overlord on Twitch, Union Gang or US Army Overlord on TikTok, and Union Gang HQ on Substack. Tonight we got a doubleheader. because I don't want to give my platform totally to a white supremacist tonight. Understand, I do not like these people, man. I do not like these type of people. People like Jeff Metcalf are the reason why we're here as a country. And so I refuse to talk about that demon all night. What I'm going to talk about first and foremost is I think a book that should be required reading for anybody, any black person that wants to have. Hey, Leave, is that door open? Hey, can you shut that door, Leaves? Leave. Because otherwise, everybody will be in the conversation. Leave, can you shut that door, please? Thank you. All right, so back where I was at, look, we're going to talk about armed black liberation. And the key to that, I believe, is a book called Negroes with Guns. I want to talk about that, guys. That book, listen, that book inspired Huey P. Newton. The life of this guy who really fought back. We're talking about Robert F. Williams. I'm going to tell you about his story tonight. We're going to talk about this for like the first hour. I'm going to play some video in the background while I'm talking. But this man, he really went through a lot. He went through a lot. He fought basically. First of all, let me tell you a little bit about him. He was a combat veteran like myself. He was from Monroe, North Carolina. He believed in the Constitution like we all do, right? Military man, we believe in the rule of law. We believe in the Constitution. So when he got back from serving the country, he decided to join the NAACP. And when he joined the NAACP, he started running into hella issues out there because, you know, Monroe, hey, we talking about a Confederate state, North Carolina. We talking about all type of shit that happened. And so he actively got into it with the Klan, right? I'm talking about the Ku Klux Klan, the same Ku Klux Klan that the United States of America to this day will not disavow the Klan. They will not outlaw the Ku Klux Klan, even though the Ku Klux Klan has been actively terrorizing and eliminating black life since its inception. America still chooses the Klan to this day. America still chooses the Confederacy to this day. What is inspiring about this man is that he is really fighting a two-front war in this country, right? Because on one hand, he's fighting the Ku Klux Klan, of course, but also he's fighting the racist-ass government, right? Because if you look at the slave catchers, who do you think the slave catchers in 1962 supported? Do you think the slave catchers supported this black man fighting for his rights as a U.S. citizen? Or do you think the slave catchers sided with the Klan? And lo and behold, no surprise, they actively support the Ku Klux Klan. And not only did he fight them, right? He fought against the FBI, left him high and dry. The damn State Department. Yeah, listen, that book, I'm telling you, hey, E, I listened to that book last night. I did not go to bed till like 3 a.m. That fucking book is amazing, man. I went and ordered the paperback. I told my wife immediately, hey, I need this fucking book. I need this book. This book actually inspired Huey P. Newton. So it's called Negroes with Guns. Now, let me tell you how he really got the name. They actually caught one white man at one of the protests they were at. He was pissed off because the cops couldn't arrest these guys because they was armed. And he was like, what are these ends doing with guns? He was like beside himself. He was crying and just hopeless, man. And so the name stuck, Ends with Guns. They cleaned it up and called it Negroes with Guns. Listen, I'm telling you, if you really want to, this book is amazing on a bunch of levels. And we're going to get in there tonight before I really start doing this damn deep dive. Let me pull this up in the background so y'all can see what's going on. Give me a sec. Because I spent a lot of time. I've been doing some heavy damn lifting tonight, guys. And we're going to, let me make sure this is on whisper mode. All right, for obvious reasons, what's behind me is on whisper mode. Don't worry about it. You guys can check it out. I got it there so you can see the background stories. We talk about it. You need to go find out about this. You need to go talk about this book because it shows you what you got to go through. If you're willing to take a stand and be armed and won't be willing to fight and matching the sea energy. Everything I've been aligned to has been with this movement. So he drew international attention also over something called the kissing case. We're going to talk more about that while this kicks off. A lot of fundamental stuff that he did, man, fighting for this country and really just being betrayed at every level, right? I mean, how disheartening is it to have the NAACP on your ass, right? Because the NAACP also, they wanted to go with the Martin Luther King approach. They wanted to be peace, 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 peaceful resistance, peaceful protesting. But that shit don't work in the deep South, man. They don't care about that shit. You could get your ass whooped, right? He wanted to match in the sea energy. So there was a standoff that happens. We're going to talk about that later on. I'm just giving you guys an overview. He was forced into exile. He was falsely accused of kidnapping. We're going to talk about all that too, man. See, the book is very important because even these documentaries are whitewashed. Go read that man's book. And he goes, one thing that the book shows you, yes, Robert F. Williams, yes, Negroes With Guns by Robert F. Williams. He shows you how closely the government worked with the Ku Klux Klan. Fucking hand in glove, United States government at the state level, at the local level, worked with the fucking Klan. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting, but it's still happening in the South today. That shit is still happening. It's unbelievable how corrupt these guys are. All right, guys, my information is up here. I'm gonna be flashing off my my merch and showing my QR codes. Remember, guys, I don't make a dime on this. I've been banned too many times. So if you want to help me, you can help support the resistance by hitting that Cash App, GoFundMe, Venmo, or buy some of our merch. Understand we're a little bit of a lag right now. So those who got orders out there, please just hang in there. We're gonna get it out to you. But my vendor, she's going through a lot right now. She's balancing an awful lot, and so I'm gonna give her a little grace, and I hope you guys do too. But orders are starting to come out on the last ones we got up. All right. With that being said, as I scan through some of this, I believe that Negroes with Guns, this is really forming the core of what it means to deal with armed Black liberation. That's what it is. It really gives you, this book lays out the tenets of what this man believed in and how far he was willing to go to protect his people. Now, you got to understand, back in Monroe, North Carolina, there was about 3,000 Black people. They were so racist. Most of these people were unemployed. At least 1,000 Black people just unemployed. They couldn't find no job. Not even picking cotton, not even shoe shining and stuff like that. This is how racist they are, right? This is how racist they are in the South, and they're still racist to this day in the South. So this man is trying to overcome all of this oppression. You know, he started getting himself together, man. They realized that they were not gonna be able to do things a peaceful way because he tried. Look, the first part of the book, Robert really tried to do shit the peaceful way. He really tried to go out here and he pleaded to the governor. He pleaded to the chief police. The chief police is a Klansman, by the way. The chief police was a Klansman, and he worked openly with the Klan. He went to the chief police many times to talk about the issues that was happening. Right? They wanted to try to integrate things like the swimming pools. They wanted to go to a swimming pool. The white people did not want them at the pool. Kids, Black children was drowning in the creeks. So after the third kid drowned, they was like, enough of this, man. They pleaded to the people there. Listen, these guys are paying their taxes as well, but it's only going to white people. They didn't have a pool for Black people. There's only one pool in there. So they went and asked them, hey, can you do something in a year? There's like, we don't know. Can you do something in 5 years? We don't know. Can you tell us you're going to do something to make a pool within 10 years? No. They came back and told them each time, we don't know. We don't think we can do it. It's not a priority. So he said, what about the pool that you have? Hey, I get that you don't want us to swim together, but can we swim on certain days? Like one day out the week, can black people use a pool? And the white people said, no, it's too much of a hassle because if black people get in the pool will have to be completely drained and filled back up for white people to get in it. Do you understand? Do you understand how crazy this is? How racist these fucking demons is? And this is like in the 60s. This is the era that we're back in legally right now. Jim Crow. This is the Jim Crow. This is Jim Crow South shit. That they don't even want you to have anything. Right? So they talk about this separate but equal. That shit was never separate but equal. And so this is the shit that this man had to deal with, man. And so in there, he really was in there fighting hard for this. And I really was, yeah. They didn't put concrete on the pool. What they did do during the standoff, they just closed the pool for the entire year. Right? They closed the pool. They said the hell with it. They got tired of them protesting this shit and just closed the pool. Now, why they was out there protesting, why they was peacefully protesting, they were being shot at. Demons was out here taking shots at them, shooting over their heads, shooting their signs and shit, shooting their cars. The police chief was right there. The police chief was right there while the shooting was happening. When he said, hey, we're being shot at, guess what the police chief told him? Oh, I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing. No, Negroes, I don't hear anything at all. Imagine that, right? And look at the parallels today. You got ICE concentration camps being built, and what are these slave catchers doing? They're ignoring the shit. The slave catchers are ignoring that shit. Do you understand? I'm both. Somebody asked me, am I BLM or Black Panther? I'm both, baby. Shit. I'm all of that. I'm Black resistance, baby. I'm Black resistance, but I'm more towards a Black Panther than I am BLM, because BLM believes in nonviolence, and I do not subscribe to that. I believe in matching and exceeding energy. And just like this man here, after I tell you the story about why he made his strongest quote ever, a Black woman was getting raped by a white man, and he was attacking her in broad daylight. He didn't give a shit. He was attacking her, ripping her clothes off of her. She ran bloody to a white neighbor's house. And the white neighbor, she took her in and seen the clothes ripped off over her and whatnot. And so they tried to press charges against the guy. They tried to press charges. And so at the trial, the defense said, brung this dude wife in and said, why would this man touch a Black woman, right? A Negro, I believe he says, when he has this at home. He was just blowing off steam. He was just doing yada, yada, yada. Even though they had all this information on him, they let that shit go. And he was acquitted, right? He was acquitted of this. So the ladies were so upset. The Black lady was like, well, what are we going to do now? Because now it's going to be open season on Black women. It's going to be open season here. And so this is when he came out and made his famous speech. And he said that we will meet violence with violence. He said, you know, he believed in the rule of law, but he was at this thing. He says the rule of law, it does not exist in North Carolina, right? He said the rule of law does not exist in North Carolina. He said in North Carolina, it's the law of the jungle. So we're going to have to respond with the law of the jungle rules. And that's what he said. When we're met with violence, we will match violence. And this was controversial because Black people were supposed to be, you know, non-violently protesting and getting your ass whooped and getting beat down and spit on. Well, he said, fuck that, we arming up. We arming up, baby. So that was a sharp departure. And look, he caught flack from his own people. The NAACP left him hanging, man. Left him hanging on a legal case. He wound up going to jail behind the shit. And because they had protected everybody else's case, but they didn't appeal his case, man. He found out about it in the news. So you have to understand that the entire community was against this man. They seen him as a rebel rouser. They seen him as someone who was not acting right. He was breaking up the good order and discipline of white people by demanding equal rights and being armed. So this man was really fighting on multiple levels. Now, what really blew him up right now, and let me click this off. They're talking about this in the background. So there was two black boys, age 8 and 10, playing with some white girls. One of the white girls recognized this kid because the house that the people lived in, their mother had that house before. And so they knew each other because they kind of raised the kids up together. And so this girl was so happy to see this black boy she haven't seen so long. She kissed him in the cheek. She kissed him in the cheek. She went back home and told her family that she was so happy that she was able to see her friend again, and she kissed him in the cheek. Now, you guess what that white mother did? When that white girl told her white mother that she kissed a black boy in the cheek, what do you think these fine folks did down there in South Carolina? What do you think they did? Or North Carolina? What do you think they did? That's right. They went after these boys and said they raped these women, these little girls, that they raped these little girls, 2 little young black boys. They sent mobs after them. KKK got involved, right? They went out here and arrested these kids. Hey, beat those kids' ass. Beat their ass, man. Cops beat their ass, threw them in jail for like 3 months. Cut them off, wouldn't let them talk to nobody. And let me tell you, they were so damn dirty, man, of doing all this dirt. They had a separate but equal trial. So they brought in the white people and let them talk. They let the parents talk from the white girl, and they did all this. Then they sent them out. Then they brought in the mother. Now remember, the black mothers were separated from the black children the entire time. They brought them in and let them talk only during the trial. And so they found them guilty and said they're going to sentence them to whatever this boarding school shit is to the age of 21. So they sentenced these kids to basically their entire young life until they're 21 years old in these reform school. So, and nobody was covering this shit, right? The media, nobody gave a fuck. They didn't talk about the shit. Kind of like what's happening here with the concentration camps, right? They wasn't talking about it. So he started making his own papers, pushing the news, and finally the shit blew up overseas. London found out about it. It's called the kissing case. And so this damn thing blew up. People were protesting over in London and shit. Imagine that. The UK is protesting about shit that's happening in America. That's what started to galvanize shit. He tried to get NAACP involved, but because it was considered great, they didn't want to touch it. Right? They didn't want to touch any of that. And so that's why you just see the weakness in the NAACP, man. You see the weakness in it. That you're not here to back all people who want this revolution. They only want to back certain types of Negroes. And you can see this man's disappointment, but he still tried to support everybody. That's what's so crazy about this shit, man. Now, I tell you, this next part reminds me of so much what's happening today. White people, they thought they could go down here, the Freedom Riders, right? The Freedom Riders thought that, okay, these blacks are not doing it the right way. We're going to show them how to do it. So a lot of these Ivy League educated people, right, had a lot of book knowledge, came from Yale and Harvard, but they have not had real fucking experience on the ground, right? Especially in the South. A lot of these people, matter of fact, there's one lady from overseas. She never been to the South in America, right? She never been down there to the dirty South. They thought that they was going to come down here and show these blacks how to protest properly. So they came down. And look, to William's credit, the man opened his doors to him. He let them come live in his house. He supported them in every way. He said, hey, even though he knew that shit wasn't going to work, he still supported them and covered for him and gave him room and board. And they went out the first day, right? And they was on the picket lines. And white people were smiling at them and tipping their hat and everything. The cops was waving at them. And they really thought they was doing something. They was like, see, we're the white people, they're understanding what the Freedom Riders stand for. And so they went back and told him, and he was like, yeah, listen, these guys want to get rid of you. So at first they're going to try to use honey. He says, but when they realize that you're not leaving, they're going to show you their real self. And sure as shit, man, not even a week went by and shit started to change. One of the white ladies seeing one of the white people there and straight up asked him, are you an end lover? He said, yeah, I'm an end lover. And they spit directly in their face, right? Just spit in their face, straight up. They start targeting the people. They start whooping their ass, right? They start attacking them, beating the hell out of them, man. You know, and they will find them when they wasn't on the picket lines. They start recognizing people on the picket lines, start going after them and tearing their ass up. So you have to understand that this thing continued to escalate. And so even though my man, he had got snubbed by the NAACP, you know, the Freedom Riders came down there trying to do this shit the wholesome way without having any real experience on the ground, and he still was trying to support them, but they was in here getting caught up, right? They was in here getting caught up on this nonsense. And so things start coming to a head. When he was down there protesting, let me tell you how bad this guy was. Police officers tried to disarm this man. When a police officer tried to grab his rifle, he pistol whipped his ass right there in front of everybody and put the gun on him. Do you understand? This is how bold he was. They tried to disarm him. He pistol whipped the cop in his face and put the weapon on him and had a standoff and said, you will not violate my rights. I am not surrendering my weapons. So it was a big difference in how he was doing and how they was doing it. Now, listen, he was catching major flack. Every time something happened, he always tried to go to the chief of police, who was a member of the Klan, by the way. He tried to go to the local FBI. He tried to go to the local NAACP. He tried to go to the governor. They all blew him off. He tried to write shit to the White House. They blew him off. So it's not like he came out with the weapons first. Even when he had the weapons, he always tried to go back and talk about and try to get help from the government. They did not want to help him. So when this shit went down with the Freedom Riders, they're showing it right now, the police chief. Even though this documentary is playing, it's not showing you, right? It's not showing you how deep the connection was. That's why it's important that you get the book, because the book is showing you how he was actively working with the Klan. Do you understand the Klan? Yeah, the feds said it was states' rights. Remember the same old thing? That's what the feds tell you. It's funny how when black people don't have rights, it's called states' rights. You understand what I'm telling you? When these people are being deprived their liberty, they're being deprived their basic rights under the Constitution and the rule of law, now it's states' rights. So this is the penalty when you don't squad wipe the Klan from the beginning. This is the penalty when you don't get rid of the Confederacy after the damn war. The Confederacy is still alive and well today in America. The Ku Klux Klan is still alive and well today in America. The Confederacy is still alive and well here in America because we never got rid of them. And that's something that's been passed on from generation to generation, and now it falls to us to fight. And you decide which way you want to fight. I'm not going to tell you what path. I am walking the black liberation path, the path of the warrior, straight up. I'm go matching the sea energy. Nobody go deprive me of my rights, period. I'm not having it. And I'm more heavily armed than them. And every black person in this country needs to be heavily armed and ready for what's coming. When they tell you make America great again, they want to be able to do this shit to you. This is life under Jim Crow. You ain't got no rights. They will spit in your face, man. They will defile your wife in front of you. You can't do nothing. That is the heart of Jim Crow. They will go to court and beat that shit. That is what Jim Crow is. The word Jim Crow doesn't even show you how devastating it is. Do you understand? This is the shit that this man was facing. And he tried to do everything legally. He went through all the proper channels. He had reports. They ran him in circles. They ran him in circles, man. So he had no choice but to grab his weapons. The fact that you got the Klan out here having Klan rallies, the Klan was having active rallies, man. Can you imagine that? The Klan having active rallies, getting in cars, driving in black neighborhoods to start shooting up shit. They made one black girl dance. They told her to dance. Black lady was coming home from church. They were shooting and making her dance on the corner while they were shooting. This is the shit these people were doing. This is shit they don't teach you about. They're not going to tell you about this in history books because their history books was written by racist white women, right? The daughters of the Confederacy. That's why they do not tell you all this shit that happened after the Civil War. All of this shit is happening after the Civil War. We're talking about the fucking 60s, man. The 60s. Before the signing of the Civil Rights Act. So this is what these people were dealing with. So I need you to understand that this is what this man is fighting for. Right? He was here. Hey, if you try to link up, guys, go download Signal, join Operation Black Skies. Link is in the bio. The link is also under Operation Black Skies in our Discord. Our Discord is called Union Gang HQ. Get it? Right? Most of my shit here is Union Gang HQ because I represent the Union Gang. But you have to understand that this man had to put together his own team. Right? When he formed the NAACP, a lot of members was falling. This was falling apart. They was giving up. He had to go find people. He went to go recruit other military members to get into this shit. He had to do this on his own. He had to go figure it out. Right? He knew how to be a soldier, but he had to go out here and go figure out how to be an organizer. And so this is what he did. He got people together. He had all of his weapons legally. Right? He even had an NRA chapter because the NRA was supposed to, encourage soldiers to have arms. We're talking about his constitutional rights that he wanted to uphold. Like any other white person. You see white people all the time, man. Look how they stormed the local capitals over COVID. They didn't want to wear a mask. They out here armed up over a mask. Look what they did on January 6th. Because they didn't think that guy won the election. But when you see black people, it's a problem. Look at what's happening to the Black Lions down there in Philadelphia. Right? They are trying to revoke members' right to bear arms. Funny how that works. Funny how Ronald Reagan signed the Mumford Act. Funny how the NRA helped the Mumford Act get passed because they didn't want black people being armed. If you wasn't a threat, this is why they wouldn't be fighting to get you to remove your weapons. Abigail Spanberger here in damn Virginia is banning assault weapons, a direct violation of the Second Amendment, in my opinion. With a worthless ass ban that don't do nothing because you still get to keep your weapons if you buy them before then. She got more energy for this than dealing with the Confederacy or dealing with these 4 Republican judges that took our votes and threw them out. You know how mad I am about that shit? My whole family voted. We voted to fight against the racist ass South. We voted to eliminate Republican positions to fight back what they're doing in the South. And what has the Democratic Party done? Said that, well, they disagree, but they respect the decision. This is what happens when you have people who not go fight for black liberation. They don't give a fuck, right? It's just like the parallels of my man here reaching out like, hey, aren't we on the same team? They don't give a fuck. Because once again, this is a black issue. And they don't see how all that evil shit happened in the South. All this Project 2025 shit that's happening. All that shit was tested out in the South first. Then they went nationwide with it. That is why we're dealing with all of this stuff. That is why we're in the situation we're in. Black people been knowing you can't trust these slave catchers. And y'all still giving them money. The slave catchers today, they support ICE. The slave catchers back then supported the Klan. Same shit. Who the fuck is gonna trust the slave catchers? They literally had Klan members out here with hoods on, shooting up black neighborhoods. They had no choice but to begin to fight back. So even in the Black liberation movement, you had people clashing because they thought that non-violence is the way to go. And listen, my man, he did not hate on that. He said, listen, if you believe in non-violence, he says, go ahead. He tried it already. It wasn't like he wasn't trying to be non-violent. He tried non-violence, but it didn't matter in the Deep South. They just saw it as free ass whoopings. This is what happened. And this is the fight that this man was fighting. It really is something, man, to see how open these guys were. And the lady they show right there, that's the lady that was from England. The lady they show in the background, she was from England. And they came out here with a lot of, naive ideas about how the Freedom Riders will be able to have success down there against the Klan. Because even though you educated and you can read books, but if you're not understanding what's happening in the ground, if you're not understanding how evil America is, then you don't know what you're getting into. That's why a lot of these Freedom Riders were unprepared for what happened to them down in the South. Because this shit is like a foreign country down there. They're openly hostile to Black life. Hey, you think they stopped calling people in lovers? When I was in damn Indiana, they did not want to rent to me. Me and my other battle buddy, man, we both was in the military together in the car. White couple, older couple there. The lady was driving and her husband was in the passenger seat. And I think they were driving somewhere. They seen a mixed couple. Old boy was like, goddamn in lovers. Right? Just straight up. Just yelled that shit, man. And his wife, I guess he forgot we was in the back. He had a couple of ends in the back seat. And she hitting on him like, not you can't say that mixed company. That's how these demons think. The hatred for Black people is palpable in this country, man. The United States of America is the most racist country on earth and possibly the most racist country in human history because it is still today actively racist. Still today, they don't give a fuck about the rule of law. Look at what they got up in the White House. Do you understand? Look at the struggle that we have to go through generation after generation. This man had got into an armed standoff. Do you realize the governor's aide, when they picked up the phone, it was like, you still alive? He told Williams that, like, hey, you still alive, bro? Like, they ain't smoked you yet. They told this man multiple times they was going to smoke him. The government told him they was going to smoke him. People in the government said he's going to get smoked. Because you're stirring up stuff. You want violence, you're going to get it. Because his speech saying that he will match violence with violence when attacked, of course, that shit went viral back in the day. So everybody was talking about his speech in a negative light, of course, because they seemed like this Negro was violent, and so he has to be put down violently. And he had multiple shootouts. They had repelled attacks against the Klan shooting. And so we're talking about those events that happen now in the documentary that I got playing in the background. This is the fight that's happening. He is fighting a two-front war. Not only is he fighting against the Klan, the federal government, the state government, he's also fighting against the NAACP and other buck dancers and raccoons who are like, hey, you're going to mess it up for us. Look at the parallels today, right? You got Black people out here that, hey, don't you F this up. Don't fuck this up. Well, we're going to keep tap dancing for massa. Because they're willing to lose their rights just to think that, the massa ain't going to do nothing to them. So this is what I'm telling you. America has always, they have weaponized laws against black people, always. They weaponized laws against black people back then, and they weaponizing laws against black people today. And you see that happen in 4K. So they tell you about this being created equal, it's all bullshit. The United States of America has never recognized us as full human beings. We had the Civil Rights Act being signed in the 60s. That shit's already been repealed. So for most of America's existence, they never saw black people as equal citizens. Never got reparations for all this shit they doing, all the children they torture, all the people they beat, everyone they sit in jail. That is what's happening right now. They tell you about this lady now. This lady right here, her husband is a Klan member. See, they got her out here. They tried to frame this guy and say that he kidnapped this lady because they came into a black neighborhood. They were going into the black neighborhood. This is the Klan's tactic. They would get a white woman to be in the car with them because they say, hey, they use this white woman as a shield because no one would attack them because there's a white woman there. And if a black man attacks a white woman, they know that's going to get the whole town riled up. So he had this white woman in the car doing a recon. But the problem was the black people was pissed off because they was getting their ass whooped. Their kids got put in prison. Cops was spitting in their face, beating them, pistol whipping them. Listen, they would take their weapons. If you gave your weapon to the cops took it and they gave it to the crowd to use against you. This is how openly racist these demons was. And so the word got out during the standoff with the Freedom Riders and the rest of the damn people out there. That is what caused this shit to really get crazy. And the crowd wind up coming out like, hey, fuck that. Negroes were armed up like, hey, we got a couple of demons up in here. And so they was trying to get to their house, didn't even make it. They got overrun by the crowd. The crowd took them to old boy house. Now, the lady said they were kidnapped. He was like, you're not kidnapped. You can walk up out here right now. You got to go back to that crowd, though, because I'm not taking you nowhere because you didn't tell me you was coming here just here. And so this shit was going on because he was back at the house. See, the Klan, they didn't have technology like we got now, right? They'll call him up on the old phone, that old rotary phone. They will call him up and threaten him. Talk about how they're going to smoke him. They're going to smoke the wife. They're going to string him up. And he say, listen, you may smoke me, but it's probably a whole lot of smoke white boys before you get to me. He was standing 10 toes down on business. And for people who just jumping in, I am talking about Negroes with Guns, the book. Go get it. You can go put it on Audible. It's like a 3.5 hour listen, maybe something like that. Incredible fucking book, man. This book inspired Hugh P. Newton. He was deeply influenced by this book. And I see why. This is probably where the Deacon of Defense came from, where other people start arming up, because I always knew this was going to have to be the way. That non-violent shit is only going to get you so far. Because non-violence work with people who have humanity. If these demons can smoke children over there overseas and do all that shit, come on. The name is called Negroes with Guns. Mods, throw it in the chat so they can see it. Negroes with Guns. And so you can see they got him framed up, right? They got him framed up right now. He was wanted by the FBI. He had to leave that town because they sent in 100 people. They sent in the state police. They sent 100 people with machine guns. How the fuck these boys get machine guns? Hey, how did the local cops get machine guns? That's my question. You only go get machine guns from National Guard because some of the Guard members were Klansmen too. That's how they got it. Somebody said, how we combat the drones? You use drones. Of course. Listen, man, drone warfare is where it's at. You fight drones with drones. And we can have a conversation offline about that. But if you're not following drone warfare, you behind the power curve. Go look at what's happening in Ukraine right now with those drones. They got 3-minute videos out there where 60 dudes getting smoked in 3 minutes. They're showing you all their faces. Hey, listen, it's the brutality of war. And I know people, listen, these attack drones, these anti-personnel drones, that is warfare of the future, period. That's out there now. There's not going to be no more. Just like the tank changed battle, drones have changed battle now. Our major wars are going to be fight with drones now. Look at how well Iran is holding up against America, spending a fourth of the money that America's spending. Oh, well, it won't let you write it? Hey, well, listen, guys, don't write it if it's going to get you hit. They have to know what it is. Negroes with weapons. You figure out the rest of it and just put it in the chat. And don't worry about the chat, but you guys just go set it up. If you come over here, then I'll write the story out here for you. If you come into my YouTube feed, we'll show it to you from that. It's a fascinating story, guys. This is what's happening, man, across the country. We need Black combat veterans to be ready. And not only Black combat veterans, white people who are ready, who are done, who really understand what America is, woke white people, we need you to. We really need you to be the vanguard of it. So that's why I want you guys to understand what's happening here. What is at stake? They are pulling us back. The Confederacy wants us as close to slavery as possible. And they don't have to do much just to get you in jail. Right? In prison, you are a legal slave, especially in the South. Why do you think they built in concentration camps? Why did they keep funding ICE? And I'm going to draw some parallels between what's happening then in the NAACP and what's happening now with the damn Democrats. The Democrats, in my opinion, are failing to meet the moment. The Republican Party is the party of the Confederacy. They do not give a shit, right? They're out here doing all type of dirt, building concentration camps. Show me one Democratic governor that is threatening to secede from the Union or banning ICE or going there and raiding facilities and investigating human rights abuses. They're not doing none of that shit. Not one of them. Not Gavin Newsom, not Spanberger, not my man down there in Minneapolis. None of their asses doing it. If you are not fighting against human rights violations in your own state, you weak. You weak, man. You are weak. And why should Black people trust the Democratic Party? Why should anybody trust the Democratic Party if you can't reach them, if you can't fight back? Either resist or resign. There is no fucking rules. People talking about the rule of law for who? Trump has broken every fucking law in the country. And you still won't fight back. He is funding ICE and they doing all types of stuff. My God, they blew away people in broad daylight. What you want? They blew away white people in broad daylight. Another man just lost his life in ICE custody. Hundreds of people getting smoked. Girls are being raped in ICE custody. Teenagers are coming up pregnant in ICE custody. So, what is your response, Democrats? What is your response to this? Right? What is your response to this happening? If you can't protect children inside of a concentration camp, how the hell you gonna stand for Black liberation? You see the horrible shit that's happening. You see how they treat Black people in the South. And you won't even gerrymander and fight fire with fire? This is why the two-party system is probably going to fail. You need to be ready, people. You need to be ready. I see major civil unrest coming. I don't know if we make it to the midterms, and nor do I think the midterms are going to stop anything, because Trump has what he needs. If he can control the military and if he can control the federal government, they got all the weapons. They serve as an enforcement wing. The good news is they don't have the personnel yet. Even with the military, even if the military all believe Trump, which they don't,
Even if everybody in the federal government believes Trump, a lot do, but not all of them. They don't, those numbers don't match our numbers in the streets. But what I need you to understand is you need to be armed and you need to be ready to stand 10 toes down. You need to be willing to die and fight for what you believe in. Freedom has never been free in this world. This is not just something that's happening in America. It's happening worldwide right now. There are more autocracies in the world than there are democracies. And people are just sitting there flat-footed as they lose their fucking freedoms. That's why you got to fight back. Everybody should be fighting back against this shit worldwide. But we cannot worry about what's happening out there while we got the Confederacy here. Our primary target is the Confederacy and the billionaire class that's here. The billionaire class is using the Confederacy to stay in power. That's all they're doing. They're using that to get foot soldiers from the other ranks so people won't come together and fight the true enemy, which is the billionaire class. I'm here for the racist billionaire class, first and foremost, if we got to eat the rich. But that is why we are here, guys. That is direct parallels that I'm drawing between Negroes with weapons and what's happening here. He had to fight. He fought at every level of the government, man. He was being betrayed at every level of the government. They sent 100 men with machine guns to get him to go smoke him that night. He had to get out of town and then escape and evade. Had to flee the country because, hey, the FBI who didn't want to help him all of a sudden said that they kidnapped that white couple. Remember that white couple I told you that had the other dude as a Klan member? They said that he kidnapped her, which he did not do. So understand, this is the shit that's happening right here, man. So once again, I highly recommend that book. I want to do deep dives on it, but I did not want tonight to be just about Metcalf, Jeff Metcalf, and these other demons. But because I do not, like I said, I don't want to give a lot of time to these Confederate demons or these white people that's racist. When I start to get into the second part of this, I'm going to open this up for anybody want to jump in here. Of course, mods, veterans, I would love to hear your input. There is 3 parts to the interview. I cut a lot of the bullshit out. I don't care about his life and his stuff with his kids. I want to talk about the shit that's more leaning to his racist tendencies. And so we're going to basically dedicate the rest of this time to talk about, old Jeff Metcalf. A lot of white people are trying to defend him, saying that it's AI. Listen, the entire interview with this guy is on X. The entire interview is on there. And we're about to get into some of it right now. Don't know if I did all my shirts, guys, so I'll probably bring some of the shirts up and we'll run it back. But I really want to talk about this because I believe that this is the blueprint. If you really are here and you're really about armed black liberation, definitely go check out that book, Negroes With Guns. I think it's a game changer. Also, link up with other veterans that are willing to fight for our democracy and fight for what's ours. All right, with that, yeah, I don't mess with Twitter either. But I got people who I know who deal with it, my family members and stuff, they deal with it to go get information and bring it back. Because once I found out he gave a 3-hour interview, I'm like, man, let's go talk about it. Because you go hear his own words, guys. I'm not adding nothing. I'm not editing nothing. Now, I cut out stuff that I didn't want to hear because, like I said, the guy's pretty fucking long-winded. But we're going to talk about what's happening here. I dropped also on this account on TikTok, I have 2 of the videos that gave you basically snippets of what he was talking about.
Everything starts at home with your parents and how you're raised.
All right, so this guy right here, this is him, Jeff Metcalf. That's it. We're going to talk about this. You guys jump in the box. We're going to get into this, guys. This is the main event for the night. We're going to talk about this man because he don't believe he racist. He'll tell you he not racist, even though he's MAGA hardcore. He hardcore MAGA. He a hardcore Trump supporter. He loves Charlie Kirk. But he don't think he racist because he didn't align himself with Jeff Lane or Jake Lane. So just because he's not on Jake Lane level, he think he ain't racist. I'm gonna let him talk, and we're gonna chop it up and talk about it. If you guys want to join the conversation tonight, jump in on my U.S. Army Overlord account on TikTok. Drop a 1 in the chat and put your requests in. We're gonna bring you guys up, and we're gonna talk about it. You know I got you, E Ford. Come talk to me.
Dang, them motherfuckers be lying. See, this is why I be telling y'all, don't be believing that shit. People wasn't strapped.
Yeah, exactly. They was.
I know my family in South Carolina, they like, if they come in here and get us, some of them going with us.
Yeah, most certainly. Listen, that book was amazing.
It's good.
Listen, I was about to go to sleep. I said, let me just go ahead and start this up. And so it started off kind of slow. Man, I couldn't even go to sleep.
I got the sweatshirt with that picture and him and his wife holding up their pew-pews that's on the cover.
Oh, man. Listen, I love that dude. I love that dude. And see, I was thinking more Deacons of Defense, but no. This man, he had to fight against all odds, man.
Yeah.
He had to fight against all. That's why I really got, he got my respect and admiration, because he had to fight on multiple levels, guys. Yeah. Not just against the racist white people, but against people in his own side, right? Buck dancers and NAACP, who was on his nonviolence tip, not being open. He had an open mind, saying, "Hey, why don't we try both if one's unaffected?"
Yeah. You got to do everything people willing to do.
Yes.
Everything. It's gonna be some people that's the negotiators that don't do that. But
exactly.
They have value in that in the movement too.
Yes, and even though he had got snubbed by the NAACP, and they suspended that dude. The NAACP suspended him for 6 months.
Oh, I'm done with them.
Y'all don't listen. I've never joined NAACP. It's not my thing. Because listen, I didn't join BLM. I didn't join BLM because BLM says their core thing is nonviolence, and I respect that. Yeah. But I am not on that nonviolence. Ain't nobody with my ass for free. I'm gonna stay strapped. I'm gonna stay ready.
So Rick,
yeah.
The NAACP, I mean, what are they notable for?
I mean, they've had some.
The Brown versus the Board of Education.
Yeah, they've had some legislative victories and things.
Is that where it ended?
That's pretty much after that, they haven't done nothing.
No.
Like in Detroit, I stopped paying for my lifetime membership, and they come trying to talk to me. I'm like, y'all ain't doing shit.
Exactly. I just don't have time. And for one, they're too close to the Democratic Party. They're too close to the Democratic Party. So, hey, listen, man. So once again, BLM was started by Black women. Don't come in here with that bullshit misinformation, bro. Yeah. Listen, Israel is a white people problem. I don't care about Israel. I don't care about AIPAC. Let me say it again. I don't give a fuck about AIPAC. I don't give a fuck about Israel. You got to go talk to racist white people. Racist white people create that country. Racist white people armed them people and told you they was God's chosen people. Racist white people did that. So that has nothing to do with me. Yeah. And I'm Black first, and I'm fighting for liberation in America. Period.
And BML is not no organized Israel.
Yeah, all you gotta do is go read. Listen, bro, I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. I'm just gonna tell you, go to their website and go read their bylaws. I met one of them. All right, I met one of them during the Buffalo shooting. I went down there to help them after that shit happened in Buffalo, and they came out here and they paid for everybody's damn food, straight up. Came, had beautiful speeches, man. Talked about their philosophy and things, and hey, I'm cool with it. But I would never join an organization because they believe in the tenets of nonviolence. And I've always believed in matching their seed energy, and I don't want to bring anything. I don't want to be fighting with other people within there. Period.
Who owns the copyright? Block him. Yeah.
And anybody in the chat who is not on that same thing, you don't have to be.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We don't have to be. Listen, I'm all for violence. Straight up.
Straight up. It's the American way, bro. It's the American way. Hey, Black Queen, what you up to, bro?
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What the hell you doing, bro?
Like Red said, match and exceed, motherfuckers.
You got to. Look how these guys are moving. You see throughout history, they celebrate violence. We have been, no matter what path you pick, the United States government is going to come at you violently.
Yeah.
They cannot even outlaw the Klan today, knowing their track record. They refuse to outlaw the Ku Klux Klan today. That tells you everything you need to know about America.
Yeah. They can, but they don't want to.
They don't want to because they are aligned with them. Come on up, Black. We're about to get into this, man. We're about to break down this interview with old boy. What you up to, man?
Same old bullshit, different day.
I hear you, man. How life treating you?
Well, let me say this. I don't know why people are still supporting this fucking piece of shit of a president that we got in office. Because the reason is this man is about to turn 80 and he's about to have a UFC fight on the White House lawn and literally basically not done anything to improve America. So I'm literally going like this. Fuck every MAGA, fuck every blagger, fuck every FBA, fuck all y'all motherfuckers. Because real talk, I'm literally saying this, y'all can have this motherfucker for the next 2 years. That's all y'all got. It's 2 motherfucking years. That's if he lives this long. So I'm literally going like this. Y'all want this motherfucker. Y'all wanted this man to be in office. Y'all wanted this man to basically do all this bullshit. You know what? Y'all can have him. Y'all can have it like a domestic violence relationship. I'm literally going like this. I have told you time and time again. This motherfucker is basically.
I'm gonna need that letter, Philip.
It's wrong for America, but yet every time that basically tell you he's wrong for America, y'all think he's right. So fuck y'all. Fuck basically every MAGA. Fuck every blagger and fuck every basically FBA. Fuck all y'all motherfuckers.
I hear you, bro.
Thank you.
Listen, hey, every word of what he said. See, listen, I like when they come in on 100 because that way I can dial back. He's not wrong, no. He's not wrong, man. Listen, this country is despicable, man. I never thought, man, that America would really show its ass like this. After seeing, it was bad enough with Hillary, but how they stabbed Kamala in the back is unforgivable. Kamala should have crushed him like Reagan beat Mondale. It should have been a complete landslide. But it shows you what America's about.
People did not vote.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
25 million people that are registered to vote did not vote. And y'all gave the election to this 80-year-old fucker.
Yeah. I agree. And so, hey, we got Jeff Metcalf. Everybody know Jeff Metcalf, right? He's the guy who, with this case down there with Carmelo Anthony. His son got smoked because they tried to run up in here and run old boy out of the tent. And he fought back and smoked one of them. And so he's trying to tell you he's not a racist. He did a 3-hour interview on Twitter. I got probably about maybe an hour and some change of it because a lot of that shit I cut out because I didn't want to hear about. I don't care about how he grew up and his other family shit. But I really want y'all to hear the more controversial shit of it. Because he really thinks he's not a racist. He really thinks that
he's a motherfucking racist.
Yeah. Yeah.
To his core.
Yes. I mean, I want y'all to hear it. I want you to hear his mentality, man, because boy, this shit get crazy. Look, as bad as I thought it was gonna be, the more I listen to it, the crazier it is.
Yeah. But did y'all hear 50? 50 said he getting a team. And not gonna stop paying the team until he up out of there. That's what I'm talking about. Cardi B sent $5 million to the family.
Good shit, man. Good shit. Yeah. But listen, Cardi B has been Cardi B. No, guys, you're good. We can hold back a little bit. Don't let them cry. Let they get crazy. Because tonight we're gonna be.
Y'all get out of here.
We're gonna be on that other shit. Yeah, but listen, if the ops come in talking crazy, you know you can crack them in the head. Yeah. If the ops come in, crack them in the head.
I'm
Yeah.
playing with him more over here on the YouTube side of the house.
Okay.
Yeah, hey,
I'm
but
sorry.
y'all maintain Black Alert on TikTok. Well, as far as YouTube, I handle any of that static. Yeah, YouTube and Twitch, they can cry over there if they want. They can boost the algorithm over there and cry. All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all hear it, and then we could come. If y'all want to chime in anytime, we're gonna do that because I'm not gonna listen to this dude talk for long periods of time because it pissed me off. But I need you guys to hear because they try to lie and say it was all AI. This man is comfortable. He got into a safe space over there on Twitter. They had this interview and they just let him talk, and so he did what he did. Let's get into it.
Those people are responsible for instilling values, morals, direction, guidance to give you a step up. Because I told my boys always, I want you both to be better than I ever was. Because I will tell you this, I am the only man on the planet that hopes you are going to be better than me. Everybody out in this world, it's a rough world. It's tough. It's a rat race. It's a cutthroat. It's try to get ahead, try to stay up with the Joneses. But you got to make sure you stay true to your beliefs.
Now, he says all that, right? But who made it a cutthroat world? Who made a cutthroat world? Of course, I want my children to do better than me. That's a normal thing. He really trying to exalt this shit like he the only man on earth that wants his kids to do better.
I always told them this also. You are free to make any choice you want in life, but you are not free from the consequences. Unfortunately, this just played out in real life. Because I told them, please don't make a choice that will affect your life forever. Be a DUI, maybe an unexpected pregnancy, maybe you kill someone. I don't know, but none of them are going to end up in a good position. Impulse control is one of the things that today's youth has a problem with because the parents do not give them enough instruction, guidance, or whatever reason. Maybe they're not around. Maybe they don't have a father in the house. I don't know. But people said, "Oh, your kids are bullies. You come, they divorced. It's a split parent home." I got news for you. We live 12 minutes apart.
Now, I want you to hold on to that. He's divorced. He is not living with the mother, right? But they live 12 minutes from each other. Hold on to that shit for later.
I saw my kids. I hunted with my kids. I fished with my kids. I never once abandoned them. Nothing. We co-parented the whole time. Megan is an excellent mother. She took care of those boys.
Mm-hmm.
I showed them the man side of life. She showed them the other side. We worked congruently together. Our boys were very well-rounded, very diversified. We don't see color. We're not racist. We have
Huh?
friends of all diversities, nationality, ethnicities. It doesn't matter.
Hey, we don't see color, right? We don't see color. Watch how many times you come back to that bullshit.
That's the first time.
I'm like, God.
Of course.
God
Right.
doesn't see color.
They don't see color. They
Just-
full of shit.
Of course. Listen, he going even farther. He's saying God don't see color. Jim Crow Jesus don't see color. Come on, preach it to us, bro.
Justice doesn't see color. Hate doesn't see color. Love doesn't see color. If you put on those glasses and you see color as an individual, you need to look in the mirror and you need to reevaluate who you are. Do you contribute to society or are you a detriment? I'm surprised, honestly, by human race and mankind of the despicable, vile display of the most uncompassionate, unempathetic, uncaring.
You know, it's the fucking lack of self-awareness for me, right? To speak on all this shit as a fucking MAGA, right? This guy is MAGA all the way. To sit in this motherfucker and speak on all this shit as MAGA, it is crazy as fuck, man. It's crazy.
Yo, Red, let me diagnose this motherfucker. He is bipolar as fuck. 1 minute he a Christian and all this, that, and next he's a lathering fucking racist.
Listen, I'm telling you, he really don't think he's racist. I'm telling you, man, watch how juicy this shit get. I hope we got time because every time I listen, I had to go walk off like, God damn, it just keep getting deeper. This motherfucker really but this is how they think though, right? The important thing is to understand, this is how they think. They may not share that with you unless you're in the inner circle, but this is how these motherfuckers think. People like Reagan, they understood how to code switch. And so you saw Reagan's racism only maybe one time on tape. He did his shit closet. Like a lot of these motherfuckers do that shit on the closet low. No, he ain't drunk, man. I don't think this is him in his right mind, man. Sitting here chopping this shit up. But he is openly telling you this shit. Right? That's why I say I don't want to hear nothing. This man is, we letting them talk shit he talking. That motherfucker talked for 3 hours, bro. I'm gonna give you the juicy ass hour, maybe an hour and a half of this shit.
Soulless individuals who choose to monetize the death of a dead child or speak very derogatory.
Guys, you're listening to Jeff Metcalf, the son of Austin Metcalf, who got shanked by Anthony Carmelo, right? He fought back against the crowd to try to kick him out that tent. And so he is now the trial is over with, he's free to talk. That's one of the first things he said. He could, yeah, he's the father of old boy who got smoked. And so now he is telling his side of the story.
Of him, or make memes and talk all over the internet about my son while I'm under a gag order and can't respond. It's like being tied to a chair and someone is slapping your face back and forth, and you can do nothing about it but take it. Well, that day is ended. The muzzle's off.
Mm-hmm.
And all you people, I'm telling you up front right now, this is a warning. Karma's a bitch. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. I don't have to come after you. It's going to take care of itself. People are going to see you for who you really are now. And if we want to talk individuals, we can, because I couldn't speak about this in court. But I can speak freely now because the gag order is lifted.
Speak on that shit.
Tiffany Billions, Wackadoo, McAdoo, whatever her last name is. I'm not going to throw insults at you because I'm not going to lower myself to your level.
Mm-hmm.
But you're despicable. Drew Anthony, Kayla, you're cowards. You wouldn't even show up for your son's sentencing or victim statement impact. You abandoned your kid. You left him there. I guess he's no more use to you because you can't get any more GoFundMe money or GoSendGo money. You are grifters. You should be ashamed of yourself. You raised that child. And I swear to God, CPS to come check on those other 3 that you still have.
Whew.
You never once admitted or took accountability. You tried to play victim.
Go ahead.
The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this
Yeah. But I want y'all to get this because I'm gonna back up a little bit because I want y'all to get this shit. Listen, he is so full of shit. He really think that he can solve racism by coming and praying with some black people. Right? He thought if he let him pray with them, that would bridge the fucking divide in this country.
Accountability. You try to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial divide. And what'd you do? You widen the gap even further. You hire a convicted, baby-shaking felon who's only in it for the money, who gives you bad advice, kicks me out of a press conference. Oh, funny. I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be, but I left when asked. I didn't stab anyone.
See how he talked that shit? Like, first of all, your son does not have the right to tell anybody else to leave somewhere. He had no fucking power to do that, period. He went to a place with other weak-ass white boys and tried to make this dude leave, and my man stood his ground, period. But you hear how these people, I want you to hear how these motherfuckers think, man, because this is really how he feels. He cannot see the fucking hypocrisy in his words, man. He cannot see the hypocrisy. Like every MAGA accusation is literally a MAGA confession.
And then you proceeded to gaslight me with your convicted felon, quote, advocate, minister? Minister of what? Minister irrelevant? Minister of bullshit? How about minister fuck you? Y'all think I'm a saint? I'm no saint. I'm as human as you. I have emotions. Just because I'm a Christian doesn't mean I don't sin, because I don't walk on water and I don't turn into wine. And anybody else can, step up. Don't become kicking rocks in my backyard. Look in your own. The display of adults on the internet. If your children saw how you acted, would you be proud? Or is that what you teach them? Do you teach them that racism is okay? Do you teach them? Do you program your kids to hate, to kill? From day one, I said this was never about race. Please don't make it about race and don't politicize it. And what did you do? You chose both. The race card, black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry. You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong. We got white people that embarrass the shit out of me too.
Notice how he colonized black fatigue. This how you know he's MAGA without even saying he's MAGA, because this is what they do. Black fatigue is really what black people feel about racist ass demons because they're tired of the racism. He believes that black people can be just as racist as white people. He doesn't understand any of that shit, right, in his world. And so that is his mind working, and you can see all this shit pouring out of him, right? The ignorance pouring out of him because he has no self-awareness. He doesn't understand. Look, the girl who did the interview, she pulled the shit off of YouTube. She pulled it off because so many people was on his ass. She thought that they was weaponizing. I'm like, they're not weaponizing his words. Those are his words. He got to stand 10 toes down on it. This is nobody made him do this shit. Right. I guess he don't know this shit can be appealed. Listen to his shit now, the shit that he's putting out here in the atmosphere. Right? This is who they are, man. And watch. I haven't even got to the worst parts yet. Stand back and stand by.
But you guys, you got a patent on that shit. And the only people that's going to change it are you. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it. But you're going to blame the white person for every fucking thing else. We're the bad ones. We're the one that held you down. Guess what? You can do everything in America that I can do. Tell me one thing you can't do that I can't do.
Eat ice cream in your own house. Jaywalk. Have a fair trial in the motherfucking South. Right? I got a whole shirt full of people who couldn't do basic shit. But this is how these demons operate, because they operate from a place of ignorance and hate, and they're always projecting and gaslighting. But come on, man, you're on the road, Jeff. Let's get this shit.
We all have equal rights. What's it say? All men are created equal.
Right? Hey, we all got equal rights as that shit being stripped from the Supreme Court in the South. This is how deep it goes with these demons.
I'm just wondering, what did white people fight for?
Not a goddamn thing.
Y'all didn't fight for civil rights. Y'all didn't fight for y'all didn't fight for basic. Saying all white ET people. I'm not saying all white ET people. I'm saying the people that basically talk like him. What can you do that I can't do? You know what you can't do that I can't do? You know what he can't do that I can't do? Make a law in this fucking country.
Or call a black kid the N-word and get $1 million. Right?
Or unalive 2 people and get off.
Yeah. Cross state lines with AR-15, smoke some damn protesters, and become a folklore hero. Right?
Or write a judge, knowing the fact I'm guilty. Write a judge. Don't have my father write the judge that I play golf with, so I can get my child off for essaying a young girl and while he was at water polo.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it's crazy. Go ahead, Jeff. Keep going, bro. Keep digging that hole.
The First Amendment protects free speech. I'm for it. Free speech doesn't guarantee you safety. Perfect example, Charlie Kirk, a man who I admired, looked up to. You know why? Because he could fight with words and logic. He didn't need fists, guns, or knives. No. He sat down and talked with you. How do you solve any situation when there's a problem? Communication. Charlie was an expert. That's one person I admit I would not want to debate. He was a walking chat GPT.
You see how they listen, a man who fell out of high school. This is literally the Christopher Columbus effect. Charlie Kirk was a racist piece of shit. Period. Yes. Hey, until the day that bullet entered his neck from another racist white man, his last words was talking shit about black people. Do you understand? And this is how they gather together and ride and take these mediocre ass demons and elevate them to becoming saints. It shows you how their mind works, man. That's why, listen, and this shit pissed me off hearing them speak. I had to walk off a few times, right? Because it's just infuriating to listen to this shit. But it's important that we let these demons dig the hole. This is nobody told this man to make this fucking interview. He did this on his own. He wanted to do it. And he is telling you exactly what he believes.
But he held strong on his faith. He never wavered. His convictions were solid. He was a good man. Taken too soon also. Some people called him racist.
Yeah.
Some people call me racist.
And no shit,
make me racist?
You are racist shit.
No. My grandfather once told me, what other people think of you, son, is none of your business. I didn't quite.
I wonder how many lynchings his grandfather been to, right? I wonder how many lynchings he been to. So you got to understand down here in the deep South, man, how these demons roll, man. The fact that he think he's a moral expert and can tell people about raising children, because listen, he go attack the Carmelos, man, a lot in this fucking video. Like a lot of that shit I had to cut out because it just pissed me off because he kept trying to tell you how horrible parents they are and how great he is. It's like one of his main things of attack, tearing somebody else down. Like George Floyd have to deal with this shit, or any black family that have to deal with memes being shot, or people, shit happening to you, or because he got swatted a couple of times. Like, bitch, I've been swatted. I've had tactical teams here. So, but they always remember with these people, they're going to always be the perpetrator / victim. You go see that switch go back and forth from perpetrator to victim, perpetrator to victim. All right, Jeff, you up.
Understand it then, but I understand it now. The only person that judges me is God. And God sees all.
Hold on, what is something that happened?
Don't bring God.
Hold on.
Don't bring God into your.
I think they're having some technical difficulties on some of this. Some of the times that the shit was dropping, I think it must have got muted. He's still trying to talk. Let me see something.
We're good?
Okay,
Or
he
we
good.
can-
Yeah. So they was having technical difficulties. He's
Okay.
back.
So back to the parenting situation.
Mhm.
When I was a kid, my generation was the best generation to ever grow up. We were the last generation
No, he wasn't.
that didn't have social media. We didn't have cell phones. And we didn't have internet. We actually had to talk to people, conversate. We actually wanted to go outside, not stay inside and play games. Our internet, that was this thing called a Britannica encyclopedia set that you did your homework out of. Or you could go down to the library and use the Dewey Decimal System to look up a book. None of you kids know that. You kids can't even read cursive nowadays, so they don't teach it.
Listen, I want you because
They took God out of school.
he think he's the moral authority, right? And they talk about taking God out of school, but you still murdering people, right? So what goods to have the 10 Commandments on the fucking out here in New Orleans, man, when they out here murdering everybody, right? And you literally got a P3O in office, a man who has more Antichrist attributes, but they can't see that. They can't see that. They're thinking that this Jim Crow Jesus is for them.
Look what happened. Do you think it's a coincidence that society started to decay even faster when we start removing things that are actually good foundations? God, family, friends, job.
At least he didn't say Trump, God, and guns. But pretty damn close spinoff.
That's my pecking order.
Hey, U.S. Army
May not be for everybody.
Hey, what up?
Off to you, my brother. I just want to give my props to you. I see you doing the work. You're putting the work in. My hats off to you, man. Much props, man. I got your back, man. We got you out there.
Yeah, appreciate you.
We see you doing it, man. We see you doing it. We see you doing it for real. You know what I'm saying? We got you. Oh boy. I find myself being like pissed off like almost every damn day, man. And I gotta unplug for quite a few hours, sometimes a couple of days.
It's tough, man.
Right again, man.
Yeah, it's tough.
Rough.
It's tough. These demons are open with their shit now. They're openly racist.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's one thing that Trump always did. He always encouraged them to come out with it. And so now they're out. They're out the shadows.
It's. I never thought I'd be living through. I read about when the first Reconstruction ended and how it was bad. I never thought I'd be living through a second one. This is the end of the second Reconstruction. Because that's what's happening to us. We're living through the end of the second Reconstruction right now. The second Reconstruction started in the 60s to now, and we're living through it now. And they just flavor with it. And it's like, and this guy Randy, that his video went viral. It's like they going off of how the effect it had on white people, but they're not stopping at the basic thing. Y'all are so fucked up. Y'all had to be told, don't lynch black people. Don't grape black women. Don't unalive children. Don't do this to black people. Treat black people properly. Y'all couldn't organically just treat black people like human beings. We have to write fucking laws and re-up them laws a second time, because they had the laws right after the Civil War. And then we had to re-up them shits in the 1960s again to tell white people, hey, stop it. We are human beings too.
But yet all of like Roberts and all these people, oh my God, why do they need these laws? Because y'all can't seem to help yourself.
Exactly.
And they feel like they're entitled. It's like they say, why are you telling us to stop doing this? This is who we are. We can't help it. You're cramping our style. We want to lynch you people again. Lynching you people was fun. We had a lot of fun at these bazaars, these lynching bazaars. We had so much fun. We lynched thousands of you. It was fun. Why are you telling us we can't do that anymore? You know?
Well,
That's so absurd.
but this is who they are, though. Look, they are their ancestors. Right. This is why I'm over that nonviolent shit. Right. Look at Haiti. Haiti showed you how to get freedom. Say what you want about Haiti. Haiti showed you, they gave you the blueprint on how to break off these damn demons. And they did not do that shit by voting or peaceful protesting or sitting your ass around. They matched and exceed their energy. And we need to fight like the Haitian ancestors. If we're tired of this back and forth shit that's happening, this back and forth, this weak ass legislation where you got, the Republican Party out here pushing the Confederacy and the Democrats is being controlled opposition. And so at some point, that's why I say the more that the Democrats don't fight back and match the energy, the more that it's going to push people for revolution. And when revolution happens, you're not going to be able to control the outcome. Well, I know this. We got to squad wipe the Confederacy. We cannot let them demons come back. We cannot let them come back. They can never be. Everybody that's in power, you have to punish them. People talk about Nuremberg 2.0. World War II happened before Nuremberg trials. People keep skipping over the fucking messy parts. You're not just going to get Nuremberg 2.0. Somebody got to do the dark work to get them to capitulate. You're not going to do this shit with rosy speeches and flowery shit. You got to match their energy. That's what it's going to take. And that's why you have to be ready. You have to be ready to, at the very least, play defense and defend your neighborhoods and defend your loved ones. Because they're out there. They're out there. Old Rittenhouse, he out there. You got a training video of him out there. They're training. These people are training. They see themselves as God warriors. They want to be the Crusaders, right? They want to be the Crusaders. And that's why we're dealing with all of this shit.
Rittenhouse
I got you, box on.
Rittenhouse got them hips, though. You see
Yeah, I saw that. He got the childbearing hips. He got it jingling, baby. Listen, this shit was funny. As hell. I laughed. I cracked mad jokes, but I told people why we keep kidding, ha and laughing at them. Hey, if you do show up with an AR-15, you got a picket sign. Who go win that battle? So everybody, you need to understand. I don't care what path you choose. You need to understand how to fight a war. You need to understand the art of war. You need to understand how to protect yourself. You need to understand how to use those weapon systems to protect yourself. And you can go out and do whatever you want to. But if you get caught out here without being able to defend yourself, then you see what's going to happen. All right. So people jumping in, guys. We are listening to Jeff Metcalf. He is out here on Twitter, just going in right now. I think we're about 12 minutes into this first 30 minute of speech. I got like 3 parts of it, and it's just gonna keep getting crazier and crazier.
But it's mine, and I own it. Now, some people will ask you, do you know Jeff Metcalf? Yeah. What do you think about him? He's an asshole. Or he's the greatest guy. He'll give you the shirt off his back. So they both can be right. Because I give what you get. Or what you give, or to me, I'll give you back. So am I racist? Yeah, I'm racist against assholes. I don't like them. I could care less about the color of your skin. We all bleed the same color. The mental capacity of others sometimes astonishes me. At someone at a certain age, let's just say 40, 50, I would assume, and this is my fault for making assumptions, that you would have common sense, that you be intelligent. You could make a difference between right and wrong. Nah, ain't got nothing to do with age. Ain't got nothing to do with
Harley,
color.
he gonna talk more shit than this. He gonna talk more shit than this. Watch.
It's up to you.
We're warming
Who
up
you
right
want
now.
to be?
Yeah.
You chart your course.
I
Guess
cut it
what?
down.
It's not going to go the way you think. Promise. If there's a person who exists on this entire planet who's never had a problem, one, in their life, please step up. I want to meet you because I want to know how you did that. It's not possible.
Keep talking. Yeah, let him keep talking, baby.
Life is not easy. God doesn't say that. God says there's going to be trials and tribulations. God says there's going to be people out there who will deceive you. People out there, I mean, if we want to go back Old Testament, eye for an eye, Sodom and Gomorrah, turn to stone, man lays with a man, you die. I mean, this is all your personal choices. It's none of my business. I stay in my lane. Just don't come in my lane with your bullshit. I respect everyone until they disrespect me.
They really do.
I've been disrespected by so many people, so many times while I've had to sit here and take it. I'm going to tell you right now, Charleston White, you think you're funny? We'll see who's laughing. Drew Anthony, you're a pussy and a coward, and you raised one. Kayla, you drunk bitch. What'd you do to that boy to make him stab somebody? My God, what kind of mother are you?
That's so Christian.
Hey, Kevin Hayes, you fucking liar. Day after it happened. How many lies did you sit and type up on your keyboard, you big keyboard warrior? You a big tough man. You still live in Baton Rouge?
There's two, huh?
Remember you said you'd come to Frisco, buddy? You're supposed to find me. I told you we could sit down and talk.
Say what I want to say.
That's all you do. Talk, Mr. Squeaky Clean. You're the only one in your family without a damn record. I guess that's something to brag about in your culture.
Okay.
You people hang your hat on the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, watch him crash out.
Let me make one up. Y'all can let me make something racist up so y'all can go viral. I got a new name for Mello, okay? Because he was such this little boy y'all were trying to portray. How about Watermelon Felon? How's that one strike you? I hope he enjoyed his first night in that cell last night. Because he's going to have many nights to think about what the fuck he did. I forgave him so I don't carry the hate and the anger. So I don't get ate up like cancer and kills you from the inside.
Sure, you forgave
It's like me drinking poison and hoping it kills you. It doesn't work that way. You gotta let that stuff go or it will kill you. It will eat you up inside. So when people ask me, how can you forgive him? If I didn't, I would have wound up killing him and going to prison myself. That's how stupid people, when you get irrational, because you can't make a good decision if you're emotional.
Yes, I've heard that, man. I've heard that. From the campaign mode, yeah, I look like old boy. I do with the beard. I do.
Emotion and intellect do not mix. If you're emotional, you can't come up with a logical solution. Doesn't work. You have to be level-headed. You have to be clear of mind.
It's funny. Does he think he's clear-minded right now?
When you become emotional and you make decisions, things can go very wrong. And you better hope there's a way out for you. Because some situations,
Okay, you can watch him.
as we all know, they don't turn out well if you make the wrong choice. Or you could just be in the wrong place at the wrong time, in front of the wrong person. And I'm not just talking about Austin. Just go look, just visit Chicago for a weekend. How many shootings do they have? And
Watch, he
they
gonna
have
talk
gun
more.
laws.
I'm telling
Woohoo!
You get crazy.
How's that working out for you guys? If you told me after 9/11 that New York would have a Muslim mayor in a sanctuary city, I would tell you you're crazy because we were all gung ho, USA, all the way, patriotic, love my country. And now look where we're at. How do we get there?
You see how he will show racism towards someone who's Muslim, right? He is pissed off about Mandani, right? This I want you to understand, man. The racism, right? The racism that pours out these fucking demons, right? Why he tell you, you know, every MAGA accusation is a MAGA confession. Come on, Jeff.
Who's responsible for our youth? Who? They're the leaders of tomorrow. What are you doing to prepare them? How are you teaching them? What are you showing them? When you act out
It get better, guys. Watch.
and your kids see you, they think that's a appropriate behavior. They assume it's okay because mommy and daddy do it. All you people out there, all your little bots, all your little phone calls, all your death threats, and that who's that big fag dude from Arizona? Lady Gaga, gag on something. I don't know his name. Mr. Tough Guy talks big shit like he's gonna come find me. Oh, Jeff. Guess what? Go suck a dick, dude. That's your favorite hobby.
You hear this shit? Right? He touching every slur. He touches every slur. Now, I will give him credit. He didn't drop the hard ER. But look at every fucking thing else he touching. Right? But he gonna say some pretty racist shit about black people. But check out all of, hey, so we got homophobia, Islamophobia, racism, right? Everything, right? How he projects. And this man says he's a clear mind. You think he's sitting there half drunk. Right? So it's like, bro, I would, if he was drunk, you could say, okay, well, maybe he's not in his right mind. But remember, drinking is gonna bring what's in you out of you anyway. But this shit is coming out of his heart. He's sitting there, man, in his own house, comfortable as hell, going in.
I'm doing it.
He really believes he's doing something.
Tiffany Billions, you look like a fucking water buffalo. We're gonna start hurling insults. We can go back and forth. But here's the deal. I'm not gonna engage, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give you a little taste and that's it. I'm done. Because you know what? You're not worth the sweat off my fucking balls. You don't live rent free in my head. You don't get a second of me at all. You want to find me? You know where to find me. You think I'm scared? Underestimate me. That'll be fun. I'm not some tough guy, dude. Nah. I'm a real guy. You want to fuck around and find out, as y'all say? If you feel froggy, jump. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to like the landing. I have God on my side. I fear nothing. I can walk through the valley of death. I don't give a shit. I have the protection of God's armor.
All right, let's go to the next part, guys. Let me jump into part 2 now. Like I said, I skipped a lot of the bullshit. I just really wanted to get to the meat and potatoes, man.
But
we back up.
I want you to look at that quote. I want you to read it with me. A lie is temporary, but the truth lasts forever. I want to say that one more time so it's loud and clear for everybody to hear and understand.
Family and shit. I skipped that whole shit.
A lie is temporary, but the truth lasts forever. You know where I found this quote? I know the person who's looking at me right now does. I appreciate it, Mr. Drew Anthony, off your Facebook page.
Right. So he's talking about
how poetic
Anthony's father.
Justice is served. You just do a big softball and I knocked it out of the park. Thank you for making it so easy for me. So you can live with your lie if you want to, but my truth is forever.
Yeah, we see your truth, bro.
Just like the fact your son is a convict and a killer forever.
Listen, and let's be clear. No one gives a fuck because the president of the United States is a criminal. He's a felon. He has far more felonies than Carmelo Anthony. But it does not matter, right? Because these demons are okay with white people breaking the law. They only got a problem. They see color. They don't see color when they're doing shit. They only see color when everyone else is doing it, right? So the man exposed himself as a homophobe, transphobe, fucking, fucking Islamophobe. I mean, all the phobes are in there. But what? Listen, we haven't even got to the good shit yet. Keep going, Jeff.
Forever's a long time. What's your master plan, Mr. Anthony? To use your son as income and soak up as much money playing victim to line your pockets and then abandon him when he's at sentencing or victim impact? You just left him up there by himself? Amazing. Amazing. What about you, Drew? What kind of father are you? You want to talk about what kind of father? All right, let's talk about what kind of father you are. Let's talk about your arrest. Let's talk about your warrants. Oh, was it drugs? Coke? You did? Tell me some other shit. Let's pull it up. Because I'm welcome every one of you to pull up my criminal history. Someone who tried to make up some bullshit saying I'm a sexual assault person. Guess what? If you're convicted of sexual assault in Texas, you have to register. Please check the registry. Please check my background in criminal history. It's not there. You tried to spin a narrative to make me look bad because you look bad already by yourself. You fuck up all your own. I don't need to help you. I hope you're proud of yourself, bro. I hope you go home and tell your 3 little kids your brother's in prison because he's a dumbass and he stabbed someone. Tell me how you're going to parent the other ones. Tell me how you're going to explain to them that their brother is a killer. You're going to have family reunions? You're going to leave an empty chair for him? Are y'all all going to wear the striped suits or an orange jumpsuit in remembrance? I don't know.
With his belly hanging out the bottom of his
Your
shirt.
name will be forgotten in a matter of weeks or months or a year. But Austin's name, that lives on forever.
So, motherfucker, nobody gonna give a fuck about that white boy. Carmelo name is gonna continue on the black community because when motherfuckers face injustice, we still talking about George Floyd. Right? We still talking about everybody that's been touched by this corrupt ass system. And so that's why I really want to get into his psyche. I want you to see how this motherfucker think, man. Because remember, wait till he get to the jury shit. That's the shit that really had me hot.
It's a legacy.
Why? He got his own reason why. He got his own reason why black people wasn't picked for the jury.
The yearbook, the cover of the yearbook said more than just. And you open it up and the very first page is Hunter Metcalf carrying his brother's jersey of the first home game, running out of the tunnel. Probably one of the most emotional moments I've ever seen watching him play football because it was the first time he was not on the field with his brother.
They peak in high school, right? That's their greatest memory. A fucking high school game. It's his biggest moment.
I can't imagine the mental fortitude that young man has because there is no way I could have done or played a down, much less a season. The amount of pressure he probably felt because he slid over to take Austin's position. They played together, inside, outside. Now Hunter takes over, he's inside. He leads the team. He wins. He has the most tackles in the district and had to miss a game due to concussion. He gets all the honors. He's all district. He's this, he's that. He's team captain. He's Austin 2.0. But he's still Hunter Metcalf, not Austin's brother. He will make a name for himself. just like Austin did. But when they come running on that field, him holding that jersey, and all eyes are on him. The whole world is watching. Made every news channel. You think we liked it?
Nigga, what? Who has watched the game for Frisco, Texas? Who the fuck has watched the game? Listen, I could not tell you. Listen, our football team, our high school football team has put more motherfuckers in the NFL. But like I said, in his own mind, this shit really remind me of Homer Simpson. He's sitting here with his shirt out, with his belly hanging out and shit, and he really is pumping this shit up like it's a fucking NFL game. Like they're out here fighting the NFL, and the whole world is watching Frisco, Texas. Oh God! I wanted y'all to hear. I need y'all to see how deep the delusion go. You see how deep the fucking delusion go with these demons? Listen, when they say you peaked in high school, this motherfucker right here is talking about his children. Man, listen, your kids could not match what the fuck I've done, right? As a soldier who really did this shit worldwide. But this is how you do, right? He is talking about his children high school game like the whole world watched this shit happen. In motherfucking Frisco, Texas, motherfuckers cannot find Frisco, Texas on the map. That I can assure you. Nobody knows where the fuck Frisco, Texas is on the map.
Was he in the Bad Bunny show at the
The delusion. This is why, listen, nobody forced this man. This man willingly went on for 3 fucking hours. I cut off, like I said, I got about an hour, maybe 90 minutes of that shit. But listen, he really is talking like, listen, he got the jersey hung up like this motherfucker got like a Junior Seau jersey, right? Like this, like, bro, everybody good at the high school level. You don't even get the real competition until you start getting to college. What the fuck are we talking about here? But that's his mind state, right? He is. Listen, I hate to think what the fuck you did in your life, bro, if you that wrapped up about a fucking high school football game. But this is the mediocrity, man. This is why Charlie Kirk is a hero to them. This is why Kyle Rittenhouse is a hero to them, because they're fucking losers. They haven't done anything with their life, man. That's why they're so easily impressed with white mediocrity. All right, Jeff, come on.
The spotlight. You think I want to be here? I'm forced into this position. I didn't sign up. I didn't ask for my son to get murdered.
Right. Who does?
But I have to deal with it.
You took your ass in and started
constructive, positive way, because I still have to be a role model for Hunter. I still have someone who depends and counts on me.
I think he peaked in middle school.
I can't let him down. It's the same way I feel about God. I don't want to let him down. But will I fail? Yes.
Hold on. I got racist in my comment section. So once again, I'll tell you where I peaked at. I peaked United States Army, man. Holla at me. Master Sergeant 1 each. What the fuck you do there? Scrub in the comment section. Master Sergeant 1 each. 5 operation deployments. I'll motherfucker tell you. Cuba, 95. Bosnia, 96. Kosovo, 99. I didn't see you here. Iraq, 08. Afghanistan, 2013. I didn't see you here. Motherfucking 22 years, 11 months and 4 days. That week, motherfucker couldn't see me. Yo, Brunel, 30, 26 ass couldn't see me either. Because you are a mediocre fucking white man. Period.
Get your racist.
You mediocre white man. And you could, that's why you said the NBA and the rap career, because you fucking weak. My children are right here.
Right.
What, motherfucker, they love me. Your wife may know me too, motherfucker. Why you talking that shit? Sit your ass down somewhere. Hey, little dick demons, right? In your fucking feelings, bro. Cry harder about that shit. I choose to let you build the algorithm. You can never see me. That's why you out here with this other dude, motherfuckers peaked in high school. Hold on, Black, they're trying to hit you up. I don't know what they're trying to hit you up for. Yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
Do the best job you can, man. Be present for your kids.
So you can take your ass back to Europe.
You can't get back time. Time is something Can you make time? Can you spend time?
He
Is there
really
enough time? Is there a lot of time?
Shit to be with your
Time
kids.
is something that's very intangible. But one thing about time is it doesn't stop. Even though I felt like it stopped April 2nd, 2025. My life was forever changed. And I've had to deal with that.
Yeah, man. Join
Megan's
the
life has forever changed.
All right. You have that energy for George Floyd? Anybody else that got smoked out here? No, you didn't.
It pains me to see the pain in her eyes.
Kids to keep their hands off of people.
And it really pains me to see Hunter go through what he has to do and be as strong as he is. It's unbelievable.
Hold on. My man, like the white man taught you how to fight. How could the white man teach me how to fight when you bitches ran? You don't know your history, bro. So let me tell you about the motherfucking Harlem Hellfighters in World War I. Seeing the most fucking contact. While y'all still was talking about Negroes that know shit, all that racist ass demons do, you got lies in the patent office. That's it. That's all you got. They saw more contact than anyone. Got France's highest medal. They got the France version of Medal of Honor. Came back here, demons lied about the shit. Right? Didn't want to give them their benefits. World War II, same shit.
Tell them about Edward Carter rig and his commander running.
Exactly. Commander ran off, man. Multiple times white boys have ran away. And black people have to step in there and take over, man, and do that shit. Because that's what you do. That's what you do, man. And what did you do? What did you bring to the table there, Brunel? Because we're not going to make it about you no more, man. Your ass about to go sit in time out for about 300 seconds. Just before you think your troll ass going to be doing here. Right? All right, there you go. And now your ass can be history. Go sit your ass over there in the corner, man. So, because see, hey, you in my world now. This is a black liberation space. You talk when I tell you to talk. That's how that shit go. Sit your ass in the corner. We're gonna listen to one whiny ass white man right now, man. We're gonna listen to Jeff Metcalf open his mouth and show the world how racist he fucking is. Come on, Jeff. Come on, spit it out. He be taking long ass.
One of the best times. And this is a God thing. So we had the same hunting lease for 16 years.
Hold on, man. I thought I cut most of that
Since
shit
my
out.
boys were 2 years old.
Hold on.
Don't work too hard because you think you're providing.
Okay.
You know what they won't? They don't give a shit about their new clothes or their fancy Xbox games or what. Well, they may think that, but the truth of the matter is, when you look back on it and you see the time you either wasted or you spent it well.
That part.
Now, everybody in life will die with a regret. You just try to die with as few regrets as possible.
The military will not be shit without black people.
The one regret that I know I will not have anything as far as what type of father I was. I don't regret it.
Mm-hmm. I hear you,
I spent time with my boys. I loved my boys.
Tell them how to be real men.
I taught my boys.
MAGA men.
I tried to make my boys go to church when they were really young, but they fought me.
Of course they fight you.
And I was arguing with God because, like, I'm trying every day, God, but they're not listening. So God works in funny ways. I told you this earlier. All of a sudden, when the kids in school and his friends were going to church on Wednesday night, all of a sudden it became cool.
Of course they did.
Cool.
We know how they betrayed black soldiers.
God says, hold my beer. I got this. Watch this.
And these people so quick to say God.
And he arranges it. So God is introduced to their life through their friends. I recently saw one of the counselors who led the small group with Austin and Hunter. And he told me about the time he needed someone to step up and lead. And guess who was the first one to raise his hand? Austin always wanted to be first. He was firstborn. You could say he was the big brother. He always had Hunter's back. Hunter always had his too. But they were only a few minutes apart. But Austin always took that lead role.
All right, let me see.
It was built inside of him. He was mad.
He'll do this and then he'll start spazzing out again. So let's take a look.
I do believe I will take some credit. I tried my best to instill values and morals and teach him about life and what
Charlie Kirk morals
to be a man.
MAGA morals.
And he was taking them. I didn't mean to get off the story, but we were talking about the deer lease and them going hunting with me for the last 16 years.
Yeah, I skipped most of that.
Well,
shit.
what happened was the landowner reached out to us.
All right, I'm skipping.
It was probably the best hunt.
Yeah,
we get up out of the pop-up and we start working our way down the
I don't know how that survived the cut.
and
But
we come up upon a field. I said, okay, here's what we're going to do. These hogs can't. It's okay. Let's go see what you got.
Nope.
Cancer. And it said Metcalf strong.
He did have
on the
cancer,
back,
guys.
with
I
this
think he beat cancer or
laser
whatever.
on the front.
But
Sort of
I
like
think
a dog
I
tag.
cut that shit off. But I was
Went out and got
listening.
them rifles. Took them out there.
All
Taught
right,
them gun safety.
And we're out of there. Let's go to part 3. Let's go to part 3. I think that's got the good shit in it. Let's take a look at it. All right, part 3, guys.
I had no clue I was on speakerphone at that moment.
All right, guys. So let me set the stage for you real quick. Everybody know Jake Lang. Jake Lang is the big white supremacist who run around with that damn vest on. He got his ass kicked in Minneapolis. He's been around here. You know, he's full of hate. He always out here doing shit. So Jake Lang had this big ass speech and was pumping up his kids and was saying it's an attack on the white race. And he wanted to bring Jeff Metcalf along. And so Jeff Metcalf, this is his response to what Jake Lang, after because he yapped about that shit for a while, and I thought I cut all that shit off. I must have got some of that off with the other part. That's why I'm going to catch you up real quick. What he's talking about, and now he's talking about his response to Jake Lang and how black people feel about him now.
So I'll let Mr. Lang speak. Gave him his time. Talked about I should be upset and lashing out at the black people, and all white people should be mad. And here's the feeling, guys. Like I said before, I'm not racist.
Of course not.
Against whites or blacks. So what I tell Mr. Lang after he spoke, he thought I was going to jump on board and we were going to have this big rally. My exact words were this. Mr. Lang, you, my friend, are part of the fucking problem. I don't condone what you do. I am not associated with you. Take my son's name off your website. Do not use his image ever again. I don't support you. Don't ever mention my name.
He's slow, guys. He's slow. That's why this shit kind of.
So all the black people went, oh, well, maybe he's not racist. No shit.
Hey, he really thought that the black community give a fuck because he turned down Jake Lang. He thought he solved the racism, man. He thought he solved racism because he rejected another open bigot, right? But then watch back. Watch how he come back, though. Watch how he come back and put his whole fucking leg in his mouth.
Like I said, if you're an asshole, I don't care. I don't like you. Jake Lang is an asshole. He's a white asshole. Charleston White, he's a black asshole. Jackie Chan, if you don't like him, he's a Chinese asshole. I don't care. It don't matter.
Corny piece of shit.
I'm telling you,
Frisco ISD.
This is the mind of a MAGA sitting in Frisco, Texas.
Then proceeded to do this. This was the icing on the cake for me. Me and Megan went to the school board, went to the school officiating building, asked for a meeting. They granted it. And all we asked for was to have Austin's name read and give a posthumous diploma to his brother. That's it. No big hoopla, no special stopping, no big banners and signs, no bands, nothing. Read his name, empty seat, give his brother his diploma. That's it. They said no. We'll give you some other options. We can do a private ceremony where it's just y'all. What? The response from one of the women across the table was, well, we've had more than one student die this year. Before I could open my mouth, Mama Bear let loose and said directly to her, how many of those students were murdered on school property?
He probably
She
drunk as
couldn't
fuck,
answer.
right? Because if this is
She
how he
answered
is
for her.
normally,
One,
he's really fucked up.
Austin. We left that building. They said, Mr. Waltrip's not in the building at the moment. Okay. Because then they tried to pawn it off. Dr. Mims. Hi, Dr. Mims. Remember me? Sure you do. Because I slid across the emails that were sent to Waltrip. I said, this is why you folded.
Listen,
You're going to look me in the eye right
he's
now and
digging
tell me
himself
you're
in
going to
with
give a
a
diploma
backhoe,
to a
man.
murderer,
He got smoke
but you're
for
not going to
everybody.
give one to my son who was murdered at
He
school
finished. He
under
finished.
your watch. He said, it's comes from above. I said, the only person above is Mr. Waltrip. I said, I will wait out front until he returns. So I walked out front. I asked the receptionist, please, I need to see Mr. Waltrip as soon
Yes,
as
he
he's
wants
available.
special
I
treatment.
sit down with Megan. For 20 minutes, we wait. Then his secretary comes down and says,
Literally,
I'm
this
so
kid
sorry,
wasn't
Mr.
all that
Waltrip's not
fucking
in the
special.
building today. What did he do? Run out and hide? Bullshit. He didn't want to face me again. I don't blame him because I'd have ripped his ass up, tore him apart, spit him out in small chunks.
Sure, bro. Sure.
I told Dr. Mims
True story,
what
bro.
I'm going to do. When I walk out of here today, I'm going to contact every news reporter I know, every social media influencer, every person who will listen. And I'm going to scorch you and tell them that you denied my son a diploma. Let's talk about 3 weeks earlier. Oh, that's right. You had an elementary teacher who got arrested for taking pictures of little boys. You think Frisco ISD doesn't have egg on his face already? You tripped over this murder case time after time. You can't wipe your face. It's fucking stained.
Exactly. He mad because his
What's
dead
the
kid.
motto? Know every child's name. You're the leaders. I'm supposed to trust you with my kids. I trusted you with my kids, and what'd you do? You didn't have proper security in place. You didn't scan the athletes. How did he get a knife into the track meet?
It's not hard, bro.
Because you're negligent. That's why.
Or, hear me out, your son should have minded his own fucking business. Hmm? He could have sat his ass down somewhere and chilled, or got up in the tent and not approached that black dude. After the black dude said, hey, don't come near me, and he kept coming, he got his ass smoked. Your son is dead as fuck because he pushed up on a black kid and he thought all of his white boys around him was going to be able to intimidate this dude. And this kid stood his ground. He had no fucking authority. So many white people cannot mind their own fucking business. Your son would be here today if he minded his own fucking business. Right? But you let that little fucking football shit go to his head and thought he was going to be able to do it. Listen, I got into it. I whooped the fucking white boy down on the same shit, on that slave shit, on that talking that shit, on thinking that he was better than me, thought he was going to whoop my ass and got his ass kicked. This is the shit we talking about, man. And like I said, if this man's
Biggest memory is a high school fucking football game. Cue the music for Homer Simpson, man.
What'd you do afterwards? Oh, change the rules. Oh shit, we gotta do something. Yeah, you done fucked up. What are you gonna do now? Resign? Retire? Good move, Mike.
I gotta ask a question. This is the dude's. This is.
How's your wife, Lisa?
Yes. Watch, he about to really go in. He about to start spiraling there.
Man, fuck him.
You can run. You can never hide.
I'm pretty sure I got the best parts of this bitch in his neck.
You're a shit stain on Frisco ISD.
So he gonna start spazzing and shit really bad. He gonna say some of the most racist shit he said so far.
Despicable coward who folds like a cheap tent under pressure from a piss poor activist nobody who does infomercials about his company. Let me be clear that you're a fucking idiot, Dominique. Let me be clear.
He about to crash out.
You couldn't put two sentences together without Chat GPT. Tiffany Billions. I don't know what kind of glamour shot you steal from other people and put up on your profile, but it don't match to your fucking goddamn water buffalo looking ass when I saw you at the courthouse. Charleston White, you look like a fucking crackhead. Even though you got money, you're the only smart person around. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Drew, you just an idiot. If y'all want to talk to me, you know where I am. You never once apologized. You never once said you were sorry. You lied your ass off and tried to tell people you paid to offer to pay for my boy's funeral. You couldn't even offer your hand for a handshake. You're a grifting piece of shit. Your character says it all. I don't have to say a damn word. Your actions speak for themselves. You're in your little faggot bow tie. What the hell is that, dude?
There you go, boy.
Maybe you and Chris King are butt buddies. Like y'all swap ties and shit. I don't know. He lives in Washington and he's lived here in Plano. He thinks he's some intelligent dude. Really? A 1989 Saab. Oh, I'm fucking impressed. Ooh. Look at me. I talk to my shit all day long. You put it on people so you can't see me. I think you have some serious insecurities, bro. I'm a lawyer. Who gives a fuck? You're not a very good one. Oh, I've done this. I've done that. You have to brag on yourself? You have to blow your own fucking horn? Really?
Like your ass wasn't blowing your horn for the last 30 minutes.
You're not a man, dude. You just want attention. Maybe your parents didn't give you love when you were little. I don't know. I don't know the way you are. Why? I can't explain it. And you know why? I don't give a shit. You're nothing to me. But yet, what'd you come up with the word? Metcalfians. I live in your head every day because you talk about me every day. Dude, thank you. I'm so flattered that you think about me. But I'm not your type. Sorry. I figure in a couple months you'll move on to the next hot topic. Or you'll have some legal crusade you can join maybe. Or lead possibly in your 89 Saab.
He really mad about that 89 Saab, man.
And the only thing about you is I like your dog. That's about it. In your house? Dude, I'm not one to judge. But you don't live in some sprawling mansion. Really? Clean your house. You look like a fucking hoarder. Better yet, once you have Tiffany move in and y'all could live together and do a podcast. That would be fun.
No doubt. He definitely got a Grindr account.
Stay out of my life. I'm not inviting you in. Go find somebody. Go.
I don't seem to be able to get your current
Kick rocks in somebody else's backyard.
They're having some difficulties with the stream. I hope I got the other part I want to get.
Because if you come in my backyard,
I thought I got another.
You won't be kicking rocks. I promise. To all the people that still want to come fuck with me, go ahead. I'm here. Guess what? I've taken every single blow you have given. And guess what? I'm still standing. I'm still here. All you irrelevant pieces of shit are going to dissipate. Like a piece of shit in my toilet. When I flush it, it just goes away. The same way, dude. You're all going to go away. Because guess what? Guess what? You can't make no more money. He's guilty. No more TikToks and debating. Oh my God, Mr. Metcalf is this. He did this. Oh my God, look, Carmelo's a little baby. He's innocent.
Here we go.
No, he's fucking guilty. He's going to prison. Yay! Am I supposed to be excited? Guess what? I'm not. Because I don't promote and I don't accept. I feel sorry for that young man. He's fixing to live a living hell. Not that he doesn't deserve it. Yes, he does. But I'm human. And I'm sorry. I don't wish harm or ill will on anyone.
Sure thing, Cupcake.
It's not the Christian thing to do, man. It's not the way I was raised. It's not what I was
Always
taught.
people who say they're Christians, but they show you.
I don't know if it's right or wrong. I just know it is what it is. You be you, I'll be me. You stay in your lane, I stay in mine. I respect you, you respect me.
All should
We
have
get
stayed in
along.
his lane.
We don't fight. We don't stab each other in the heart. If we have a disagreement, you know what? We can use words. And also,
Like
we can
Charlie
agree
Kirk.
to disagree, and that's okay. But what's not okay is when you lose control and you do something that you can't take back. And now you're responsible. Let's open up for some questions, guys.
Did that fucking other part fall off? Let me see this shit. How the fuck did the other part fall off? I don't know. Maybe I put the wrong part up. Because he really goes in hard on people.
I know,
Hold
or if you're on Rumble, obviously, ask.
No, this is
8,
fucking
9 cop cars, and I have to
Oh.
go outside and talk to them. Show
Talking
them I'm
about
okay.
God damn it! I'm about to pull this off from my other account. I want to because I want to show you guys this other shit he's talking about. Yeah, fuck that. Let me pull this shit up. Fuck it. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna jump into my other account. But let's just do this shit. Do this shit the G way. Oh shit. Hold on, guys. I need my authenticator app real quick. I'll be right back. Where's that shit? Shit. Fuck. Make sure I got this shit right. No, man. I'll close that shit. All right. Hang in there, guys. I get my authenticator app to sync up, and I'll be right back.
Well, it's getting close to my bedtime. I give him 5 more minutes. When you
All right, I got you. I'm just gonna cut back off because something happened when I must have rushed through this other part. I'm gonna show y'all this shit from the video because I want y'all to hear this these 2 parts where he really just going on black people. Just said he didn't give a fuck. if I get this shit. And come on, show me my shit, bro.
Young blood. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Oh, I was listening to that bullshit. I mean, you know, the old saying, quit fucking with black people. But anyway, when I come on board, I always want to say one thing. The baddest motherfuckers on the planet is a black woman.
No doubt.
And I'm going to have to end with that because, see, I was a little pissed off, and you shouldn't talk when you're pissed off, you know, because I'm tired of seeing my kids as fruit on trees, just randomly, you know. I'm saying to myself, it's time for pink toes to show up as spaghetti drying on trees.
No doubt.
But, you know, I'm too old for that. I can't even walk good.
Don't worry about it. Hey, that dark work, that Turner energy, we'll handle that part.
Oh well, okay, you know, but you know, you're lucky I can't. You know, I'm not a violent person, but I grew up around violence. That man that you sitting there, you know, I have heard him talk live, not tape.
Exactly. We still alive. Yep.
Yeah. So it's like if my kids can show up on trees, yours can too. I mean, playing in trees and shit like that. But anyway, I'm gonna drop down. Are you going tomorrow night?
Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow night too. We'll do more deep dive. I talked about Negroes with Guns tonight. We're gonna do some more stuff to kick in. And I'll probably link old boy worst parts, and we'll talk about them too.
I found you and I sent you that video of the woman talking.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one you?
Yeah. I messed with her. Yeah. We with the afro. Yeah. Yep, I got her. Yep, Melanie.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the truth. Okay. She's the truth, man. She is. She has a pulse of the community. And I hope she's very okay. I hope she's successful with creating this black political party, because, like I said, the Democrats are failing right now, man. If they fail to rise to the occasion, man, we'll go out and be like, hey, that's it. Why should we stay here if you don't wake up and if you're not gonna fight against this autocracy and keep trying to gaslight us and play us? So
that's it. Hey, young people, hang in there. I mean, I'm a 49er. Now I'll let y'all figure that one out. But anyway, I'm cooking right now.
All right.
Should be sleeping. Love you, my TikTok son.
Hey, power to the people. Appreciate you. All right. I'm gonna play my 2 videos that I got so you can hear this other guy with the outrageous shit he was saying. Where the hell's the mute at? Here we go. And let's go. Well, why the hell is he not talking? Oh God, I mean, it's there, but it's just not talking. What the fuck? It is not fucking doing it. That is wild to me. And the damn volume is up. What the fuck? God damn, really, people? All right. I gotta warrior beat it. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just gonna fucking upload the video directly to my cloud and then pull it back down. Give me 1 second. Let me jump in here. We'll do this shit the fucking the G way. Let me send this shit to the drive. All right, and then we go jump this shit back over to damn it. Damn it, where's the other spot at? Is this it? No, I don't think so. All right, I got the second part loading up. I'm gonna take a look at that, guys. Give me a second. Once it loads up to the cloud, I'm gonna download it back here to the computer and we'll just play it live like I did the other ones. For some reason, this fucking second part did not link back up. I must have cut it off because I had to break away. The shit was so good. I said, "Fuck this. Let me clone this in the room." I cloned it and then I took out all the good parts and put it in the video and dropped the video. Then I went back, but for some reason I must have fucking didn't go back and get out these damn. I cut the good parts out and did not go back and fucking kill some of that dead space. All right,
man, that man couldn't wait to do that dumb shit.
Listen, I'm telling you, I want you to hear the shit he said about why they don't have black people on the jury. That's got to be some of the most racist shit I ever heard in my life, right? But this is how these motherfuckers roll, man.
Yeah,
and
but they not racist.
Yeah, they swear they're not racist. It's not there yet. Let me see. It's still uploading. All right, it's still. We'll wait till it's done uploading. But yeah, it's just fucking crazy, man. They swear they're not racist, but it's in their heart. Look, the moment you say you support Charlie Kirk, you're a racist. Period. Charlie Kirk was open racist demon. That's how he rolled. And you think because he debated fucking people in the college and kept repeating and did not talk to fucking experts, right? It's like, that's why I said, but you look at him, he don't have no real role models. He talking about high school games like the whole world watching that shit. Like I said, nobody fucking watching Frisco, Texas. But that's the self-importance they got. They really believe that they're doing so much. Yeah, he stole $1 trillion, man. It's crazy what Elon's been doing. But they are corrupt, guys. They are corrupt. All these guys, Elon Musk should be under the prison. But this is why I don't give a fuck about these guys talking about law and order, because they're openly corrupt. They're burning the country down because of that white supremacist bullshit. Charlie Kirk died with racist, speaking racist. His last breath, he was still saying some racist shit. And now they want to treat this dude like he's some kind of martyr.
Unbelievable.
It is.
Well, no, I believe it. I believe it. Because I ain't gonna lie, I probably not have seen. I just don't ever trust him.
You know what? And nor should you. Nor should you, man, because these motherfuckers on next level. All right, the first one started to download. I want to try to get this back. Other one. Give me 1 sec. I thought I had that damn thing. Give me 1 more sec. Check this shit again. Before we did this one, was it? All right, got it. So one is downloading, the other one's uploading. I'm gonna show you guys both of them because these are 2 highlights of it to miss off with other bullshit. I'll probably link them back all together so we can get all the racist shit in one big ass clip and we can cut out the other stuff. But like I said, you can't walk that shit down. The good thing about him opening his mouth up in the fucking interview is just like, dude, you told the world, right? You set your ass there, and I don't know if he fucked up or not. It just sounds like he's crazy because if you look how his thoughts are everywhere, right? Just all over the fucking place. But the ones who tell you he's not racist come back and say the most racist shit ever. I mean, I'm telling you, he talk about racist shit, just openly racist shit.
He wanted to do that all along.
Yes, because this is who they are. This is who these fuckers are, man. That's why I say, man.
They held him back so they could do their dirt for him.
Yeah. They stay on that bullshit.
Yeah. And they always helping each other do dirt.
Yeah. This is who they are, man. They sit back and lie. I mean, if y'all, like I said, you pull him back, he literally peaked in high school. You got so many times he thought he could speak for black people. That's what really pissed me off. Like, bro, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? You think your pathetic ass sitting there in Frisco, Texas, better than us? Because your kid was better than you because they was on a fucking football team? Who gives a fuck? Nobody even tracking that shit. It's not like you was in the fucking and at least the real money is in the college bowl. But even then, what the fuck? But they think, they all believe, they all okay. You talk about people criminal record, but you voted for a pedophile. You voted for a felon. You voted for a man who did all type of dirt. And you got the nerve to have God's name in your mouth in this Christian nationalist cult. It's forever fuck Charlie Kirk, man. Anybody who fuck with them. Fuck MAGA too. Listen, you MAGA, you deserve what you get. Period. I'm here for that shit.
Charlie Kirk was great.
Yeah. Look how hard he goes. Look how hard he fucking going for that demon. Openly fucking racist. Of course, yo God don't see color. It's wild, man. It's wild. Yeah, listen, he is living vicariously through his sons. What a fucking loser. Listen, man, if I gotta live vicariously through my sons, I obviously didn't do much.
What's his profession?
Not a damn thing. If he's sitting there in Frisco, Texas, he didn't get a record. Congratulations, man. They took care of you. But we know cops do not prosecute white people at nearly the same level they do black people.
Exactly.
So all you do is prove our point. And got the nerve to talk about black people not being in the house. And your ass ain't there with for your own kids, bro. But it's always the projection and the fucking gaslighting. But let me pull this shit up because I go on them a couple times in these videos too. We'll start with the first crash out, not the second one. Let's get that shit.
Watch this racist ass demon expose himself in 3, 2, 1.
You try to play victim. The real victim is the one who died, not the one who shoved a knife in his chest. I come to pray with you and show the world we can close the gap of this unbelievable racial divide. And what'd you do? You widen the gap even further. If your children saw how you acted, would you be proud? Or is that what you teach them? Do you teach them that racism is okay? Do you teach them? Do you program your kids to hate?
Wait till we get the part
kill.
Crazy.
From day one, I said this was never about race. Please don't make it about race and don't politicize it. And what did you do? You chose both.
I did.
The race card, black fatigue, it's real. I'm sorry.
Black fatigue.
You have embarrassed your own culture and race. Don't get me wrong. We got a lot of people that embarrass the shit out of me too. But you guys, you got a patent on that shit. And the only people that's going to change it are you. Don't blame the white person because we can't change it. But you're going to blame the white person for every fucking thing else. We're the bad ones. We're the one that held you down. Guess what? You can do everything in America that I can do. Tell me one thing you can't do that I can't do. We all have equal rights. What's it say? All men are created equal.
This is Jeff, what's his name?
The First Amendment protects free speech. I'm for it. Free speech doesn't guarantee you safety. Perfect example, Charlie Kirk, a man who I admired, looked up to. You know why? Because he could fight with words and logic. He didn't need fists, guns, or knives. No. He sat down and talked with you.
I'm going to show the full interview.
Now, let me show you. Now, here's the part y'all haven't heard yet. Unless y'all saw my video before I dropped this. Let me show you this shit right here. This that real shit right here.
For those who did
not listen to the 3-hour interview, I did that shit for you. I'm gonna give you some more sneak peek of it before we do the deep dive tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now we're talking about Jeff Metcalf. Everybody know who the fuck he is. So Jake Lang, you know, the known provocateur who goes against all this shit.
He goes for 3 hours.
Want to link up with him.
Watch all that shit.
And here's his fucking response to Jake Lang, because he believes he's not racist because how he handled Jake Lang.
Here's the feeling, guys. Like I said before,
The second part.
I'm not racist against whites or blacks. So what I tell Mr. Lang after he spoke, he thought I was going to jump on board and we were going to have this big rally. My exact words were this. Mr. Lang, you, my friend, are part of the fucking problem.
Watch what he says about the fucking jury.
I don't condone what you do. I am not associated with you. Take my son's name off your website. Do not use his image ever again. So all the black people went, oh, well, maybe he's not racist. No shit. Like I said, if you're an asshole, I don't care. I don't like you.
He really thought he fucking solved racism because he brushed off Jake Lang. But I want you to listen to this motherfucker, man, what he says next. Listen to what he says next, man, and you'll see how these demons really see themselves while they still exposing themselves.
Tonight is the one time I'm going to allow myself. It's okay. Tonight I'm going to allow myself to say what I really want to say. Because most of the time I don't say what I want to say because it's not correct. Just because you think something doesn't mean you believe it. Doesn't make it right. Doesn't make it wrong. Doesn't make it a fact either. Because all you believed, Carmelo was innocent. Newsflash. Guilty. Prison. You were wrong. Admit it. But no, what do you do now? Oh, there was no black jurors. You know why? Because you can't be unbiased, you dumb shits. If you answer the question, I can't send a black man to jail because he's black, you're not getting on the jury. You're so unintelligent, you can't even fill out a form correctly. You don't even know who your fucking daddy is because 78% of you don't have your father in the home anymore. You got baby mamas running around with 8 kids so they can get EBT cards to feed you all. You think I'm being racist? No, I'm being real.
Now you see this fucking demon for himself, right? Imagine thinking your motherfucking ass is not racist. Boy, I tell you, man, look, it took a lot of restraint.
Look, racist as fuck, dude. Right? He told you that black people could not be unbiased. That's why they wasn't on the jury. Right? Like over the top fucking racist shit. That's why there was no black people, because you were too stupid to fill out the form the right way. That's why I tell you, man. So, motherfucker, all day. There's no difference between him and Jake Lang. There's no difference between him and the Powerpuff Boys, any of the motherfuckers. And just because he got a stacked fucking jury in Frisco, Texas, now he talks shit against black people, right? He said that shit to the entire black people, more white people on EBT than black people. Yeah. The government worked. The government went out their way to make sure they broke up black homes. You could not claim benefits if the black man was in the house. So miss me with that shit, right? You demons created the fucking neighborhoods. You broke up black families. You did this shit for centuries, right? Openly raping black women. And now you come back with so much fucking caucasity and got the fucking nerve to act like you fucking representing Jim Crow Jesus. They demons. And that's why I say fucking forever, man. Listen, his son earned that shit. Because if he did anything like his daddy was talking, that's why you got your ass knifed down, bro. Period. You should have mind your fucking white business, but you could not do that. You had to bring your ass over there and fuck with somebody else.
Hey, Overlord.
What up?
How long you gonna be live?
Why, the boys want to come back? I know it's damn near getting late in this. I'm actually about to wrap this up about 15 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, by 11:30 it's a wrap.
All right.
Yeah. But I wanted to let y'all hear all of that. Plus, there's some more shit he said, but that's been exciting. That's already been out there so much when he said, Carmelo, the watermelon felon. I mean, he talked so much shit, right, about that. And then, but them were like the three big racist ass moments he had. But that one I haven't heard. That's why when I heard an interview, I said, I got to put this shit out. Imagine telling people that's why black people couldn't get on the jury.
Yeah, he a trip.
I told you, man, racist as fuck.
He sure is.
Racist, listen, way past racist.
He done checked off.
Yeah, everything. You heard how many F slurs he dropped up in there, man? Just crazy. Man, got a problem with Muslims, right? Because that is what that Christian nationalist shit is. Anybody that's following Charlie Kirk is a piece of shit. The worst shit I've gotten in my DMs was that shit when Charlie Kirk got smoked and I was talking shit. Oh, they lost their mind. I had to jump off my motherfucking account, man. It was in the DMs crazy. And you know me, I match and see energy. I had created me a whole demons in my DM section because of fucking Charlie Kirk followers. They are the worst, period. Hey, dude, you go have to like speak the gospel somewhere else, though, man. I'm put your ass like in the time out for a while. Go sit in the corner. Listen, I'm not on that shit. Especially, listen, I'm not here for all that. Hey, don't come here with that shit. I'm cool on Jim Crow Jesus, bro. This ain't that. Y'all go spam that shit somewhere else. Don't come here with all these fucking damn things on here, man. But this is like I said, I want y'all to hear him. I hated I gave him so much time, but you gotta hear it from his own voice. Because so many people, they're not gonna believe the shit no way. That's why you gotta come with receipts. And trust me, he sat in that bitch and rambled for 3 hours, man. 3 hours I can't get back.
He's not even mourning his son.
No, he talking mad shit. Every accusation is a confession. The fact that he's talking about you, Griffin, what are you doing? You literally out here on X in your safe space. You on Twitter, bro. A right-wing echo chamber. Ain't nobody fucking with Twitter except for the right wing.
A racist cesspool.
Yeah, I don't fuck with Twitter. I burned my account long ago. The moment that demon took over, I let him have that shit. But it is crazy. It is crazy. Hey, I clap him, guys, if somebody come in talking crazy. I got you guys. I got the thing in there. Now you may still see him on the thing side. He just won't be able to put this shit up in here, up on the main screen. Hey, he's still over there crying, guys. Because I'll go over there and clap his ass real quick. He over there still crying because, as you can see, his comments are not coming up in the chat anymore, but they may be on YouTube. It's just crazy, guys. It's crazy. Yeah, listen, guys. Now you know. Now you got insight into his family and why his boy got smoked. Period. Because this is who they are. The good thing about it is Trump got him so fucking comfortable that he went out here and just put out that. That's forever. He gonna have to walk that shit down. He will always have those words with him. No, we got plenty of mods here in TikTok. This is the people that some shit went down on I'm multi-streaming, so some shit went down on YouTube. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. When I upload the other video, I must have uploaded the wrong section of it. So yeah, fuck all that. I thought I had the good section, and I may just link it all up. And when I come back tomorrow, I just play it all in one like 10-minute clip while he going crazy. But yeah, man, imagine telling people they too stupid to fill out the damn thing. They had fucking teachers on there, and they always had a reason to eliminate black people. So it just shows you how corrupt the system is. And it's the reason why you will never have an all-black jury in this country, because the system is there to push white supremacy. And this mediocre, I can't even say mediocre, he really is a shit stain if he peaked in high school, but he thinks he can speak for black people, not knowing shit about the history of this country. He really said the racist shit too, where he said that some people sold you to us and we put you to work over here. And now you get everything for free, and you're not oppressed, you're entitled. That's the shit he was on. That's the energy he was on.
it's forever fuck him. Whatever happened to him, he deserved it. Like I said, his son, obviously, you deserve that shit because you fucking racist ass MAGA dude. I hope the worst for you demons. Good. One less demon that's gonna grow up to be racist. All right, guys, let me get the hell out of here, man. I burned up a lot of time tonight. Shit, we damn near 3 hours in, 2 hours 45 minutes. And you know, my kids gotta get back to gaming and shit. I should be gaming myself. My damn PlayStation 5 collecting more fucking dust. I gotta get back on it, baby. But listen, we're gonna be back here tomorrow, guys. Yeah, we're back. Yeah, we're back fucking 8 o'clock, guys. We're gonna break some bread and chit chat and get it again. And much love for y'all, baby. Much love.
Let me go put some holy water on me, get this demon off of me.
I know, man. I gave his ass way too much time, man. Woo. Yeah, I gave that fucker way too much time. All right.
Good night, love y'all. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for coming on. Woo.
You know I got y'all. And where the hell is my damn? All right, let me see something here. Okay. What the hell? Let me try this again. I wanted to get my outro video, but we go, I guess. All right, let's get it.
Africa, we heard your voice.
All right,
we know
people,
where
baby.
the chains began, but we also know where the scars continue.
See you guys tomorrow.
This is our reply.
Much love for you.
From across the
It's strong in
ocean.
the fight, baby.
We grew up with missing names and broken bloodlines. Families erased from history. Identities redesigned. They sold our ancestors. Then laws kept us confined. Now we speak with truth so the world can recognize.
We are the children of survival, built from pain, struggle, labor, and revival.
From cotton fields to city streets,
We carried the title.
Black Americans speaking back with truth in every cycle.
We remember the ships,
We remember the change.
we remember the nations that benefited from our pain. But we also remember our strength remains.
Our ancestors were taken from West Africa by European traders working with African kingdoms and middlemen who captured rival tribes and sold human beings for profit. Men, women, and children were forced on the ships during the transatlantic slave trade. Millions died before reaching American soil. Those who survived into plantations in the United States where slavery became an economic machine. Their labor built wealth for plantation owners, banks, insurance companies, railroads, and governments. Black Americans were stripped of original languages, religions, family names, and tribal identities. Slave owners separated parents from children to prevent rebellion and destroy cultural memory. Enslaved people worked from sunrise to night under violence, whip, starvation, and public punishment. After slavery ended in 1865, freedom still came with oppression. Black Americans faced black codes, segregation, lynching, and voter suppression. Schools were separated, housing was restricted, wealth was denied through discriminatory policies. Many black communities were burned during racial massacres like Tulsa. Even after military service in American wars, black veterans returned home to racism and unequal treatment. During the civil rights movement, leaders marched, protested, and died, demanding equal rights under the law. So when Africa speaks about the slave trade, understand we carry the consequences every generation. Our music, culture, language, and identity were created from survival inside a nation that profited from our ancestors' suffering. This history is not entertainment for us. It is inherited trauma mixed with resilience.
We search for roots they buried deep below, trying to rebuild what the slave ships stole. Different accents, same blood in our souls, separated by ocean but connected through the struggle. We are the children of survival, built from pain, struggle, labor, and revival.
From cotton fields to city streets,
We carry the title. Black Americans speaking back with truth in every cycle. We remember the ships. We remember the chains. We remember the nations that benefited from our pain. But we also remember our strength remains.
Yeah. Some black Americans feel anger toward Africa because history taught us that some Africans participated in capturing and selling other Africans. That truth cannot be ignored. But we also understand colonial powers expanded greed, warfare, and division across the continent. European empires industrialized slavery and transformed human lives into global commerce. America continued that system for centuries and built national wealth from unpaid labor. Today, many black Americans still face inequality in education, healthcare, policing, employment, and generational wealth. Yet despite slavery, segregation, and discrimination,
Black Americans created influential music, literature, sports, inventions, businesses, and political movements that shaped global culture. We turned suffering into influence, heard around the world.
this reply is not about hatred toward Africa.
It is about honesty.
We want acknowledgement of every side of the history.
We want understanding instead of silence.
The descendants of enslaved Africans in America,
Are still searching for connection.
identity, and healing after centuries of displacement.
No more hiding history.
No more!
No more rewriting pain. The truth belongs to every generation.
Africa and Black America
Must speak openly so healing can begin. We survived the shifts. We survived the chains. We survived the laws designed to keep us restrained.
Now the descendants speak.
With the voices they could not contain.